Well, I'm on the main menu again in the hopes that it would make the intro not be crunchy, but it didn't quite work out, did it? Hello everyone, welcome. This is going to be a weird episode. So I kind of had a loose structure. I didn't have like a strict game plan. I had a loose structure of different things I wanted to do. I was thinking we were going to be doing a bunch of quests out in Bruma. Looking a little bit more at Cloud Ruler Temple. I thought that we were going to be going to Miranda, maybe even Ninendava. Because I don't know, for some reason, I really enjoy doing Fanakas, and I kind of just want to do more dungeons. I realised, by the way, there's a whole type of dungeon we haven't done yet, and that's the forts. Anyway, I had like a loose structure of what we were going to do, and then Impulse took me when we were at Frostcrag Spire, which I now notice we didn't actually unlock the fast travel route for. Oh, God. Mind you, we didn't leave Earthor there, did we? We left him at Cloud Ruler, so that's right. Oh, wow, we didn't unlock the fast travel route. What on earth? What did I need to do? Mess about near the door a bit more? Anyway, and then we took a teleporter all the way down here to Leyawin, which we also don't have any fast travel routes for. But, yeah, I don't know. This will be fun, I think. This will be cool. Like I did mention, it would be interesting to come up this road. Oh, we got another one of them here. Macamentain. I happen to know that there is another Adeid ruin somewhere around here that also will have a statue in it, so maybe we can grab that. And then there's the Howling Cave. There's also this weird place, Sundercliff Watch, that we were getting clues about. Anyway, there's loads to do. Loads and loads to do. We've ended up at Leyawin. We could travel up that road towards the Imperial City. We could go towards Bravil. Obviously, the main story now is actually asking us to go back to the IC. So maybe walking up there, hitting Bravil en route might be kind of fun. And in fact, just a minor spoiler, we're going to find another quest here in Leyawin that wants us to go to the Imperial City too. So all roads lead back north, I guess. So yeah, where are we now? We're at the Topal Bay. I kind of want to go and look out at the waters and see what it's like. What time of day is it? It's 7 PM. Oh, it's the end of the day. What a surprise. Again, as always. So, yeah. Where's my horse? I have no idea where my horse is. Hello to everyone in chat. I got no idea. When you fast travel, it should say that it gets stabled outside the city, but I haven't seen it popping up outside any of the cities for ages now. Oh, God, it's pouring with rain. Well, that kind of fits for Leoin, maybe. Jesus Christ. It's actually early in the morning right now, and it feels like the sun's about to set. Jesus. Leoin, why is it fitting that it rains at Leoin? Well, this place, actually, so I got an image. Let's have a look here. Off of the wiki. Leoin had this as its concept art, which is amazing, right? It's a 3-tiered city. Again, kind of straddling a river, a little bit like how Coral was. But the idea was, you know, that it was much more major. You had the cliffs around. If we actually have a look in game, you can see the idea was that it would bridge the entire... What is it? The River Nibbon, I think that says? Maybe? It would bridge the entire thing. That's not how they ended up making it. They just kind of plonked it in there. But there were like various overhauls to the cities, like the Better Cities mod in particular, where they kind of looked at this and they said, well, okay, we'll do more with the water. I think there's also like documents and things that suggest the original idea for this was that it would flood. Or it was in the experiencing a lot of flooding when you get there in Oblivion. Which, you know, you're waiting, there's day-night cycles, the weeks and months go by. Would it always be flooding? Maybe that doesn't fit or work. So, for whatever reason, Bethesda didn't go with it in the end, but Better Cities did. They changed Leoin a lot, and I always liked it for that. I can't really remember how it is in vanilla, so it'll be interesting to explore here today. It's certainly not like this, like the concept art shows. But, you know, that thing of the flooding, does it really fit as the days and weeks go by? Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about with like the Stardew Valley thing. It would be cool if major stuff like that could happen around the world as time moved on, right? That's what I mean by like playing with the time dimension. Oh God, it is properly miserable all day. We're gonna go. Well, I'll whack it up to 24 hours. We won't wait the whole time. We'll wait till the morning. So I do kind of want to level up today. We could sleep in the Majors Guild, to be honest. I think it would be fun to level up. So I'll probably do that. We didn't actually level up the entire time in the last part. I don't know if you guys noticed. So you go 7 in the morning. Has the rain stopped? Alright, this is a bit nicer. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's let the sun get right up here. There you go, 9. Yeah, okay. I'm all right with this. All right, so Leoin, let's have a bit of an explore. Let's see what we've got. And I want to go out and see the waters.
Savi, Count's mage and castle healer, your servant.
Oh, we meet a Kajit. We see so few Kajit females as well. I mean, Jesus, how many times have we actually heard this voice in the whole game? All right, you got any rumors around town?
They say a whole island with an inhuman statue appeared near Burville, as if the world wasn't crazy enough already.
Oh, she speaks kind of slow in a good way, though. Wow, that's a big rumor we just got there, guys. That's a very big rumor. Let's listen to it again.
They say a whole island with an inhuman statue appeared near Burville, as if the world wasn't crazy enough already.
Yeah, so the whole time, you know, that people have been going on and on and about the chapel attack in Anvil. That's the first expansion, Knights of the Nine. The second, it's called the Shivering Isles. And it features another one of the Oblivion realms, not the Deadlands, another one. It has an absolutely insane story. It's really gorgeous, very, very cool. A lot of people rate it as like one of the best DLCs ever made. Oh, sorry. And it is one of the best DLCs ever made. But people rate it as like the best DLC ever made. I don't know whether I agree with that. But it is incredible. It's really cool. And it all starts with that little comment there, really. But again, it's something that, in my opinion, happens after the main story is over. Especially when you look at like the way the level scaling and stuff works. Like that, most things in Cyrodiil will scale up to like level 25. The Shivering Isles goes up to 30. There's so much crazy stuff there. I won't be going there for a while, I'll tell you that. Anyway, it's not even near Leyawin. If I open the map, we've got it marked, don't we now? Yeah. Basically, there's just an island has literally just appeared that isn't there if you're not running the expansion. And there's like it's like a giant face on it. It's a really cool emergent thing to just discover. Just if you're just swimming around here, it's not too far from the start of the game. You've got the prison sewer. If you just swam south and followed the waters south, you would find it. It's pretty exciting to just come across, and then all kinds of crazy shit, mad shit starts happening there. And I use the word mad very deliberately.
What can I do for you?
She was going, I'll be seeing you, and like sidling off of the screen there. Tell me about Leoin, though. I want rumors closer.
I have been happy enough in the Count's service, but I am not so happy about his lovely wife and her Nibenian advisor. Lady Alicia is uncomfortable with Kajit ways and Argonian ways and Dumner ways. She's only comfortable with pure white-bread Nibenians.
Okay. I don't remember why or how, but I think the Count and Countess here are dickheads. I think they're really not nice people.
Bye.
But it's interesting that to say, not familiar with Kajir. Well, this is right near Elsewhere. Not familiar with Argonians. This is right near Black Marsh. We're near home, guys, kind of. And then not near Morrowind. Morrowind's all the way up here. But this is kind of an interesting bit of Cyrodiil, really, because it is so squished into these other provinces. And, you know, I never had this experience when I was playing the original. But it's weird that this game wraps around Valenwood and Elsewhere as much as it does. I mean, I think the fact that the in-game map cuts off here does a lot to make... But basically what I'm trying to get at is it makes these provinces feel kind of small. Like, I never really felt that before, but I am coming back into the game now. I read a big thread of people saying they don't like Frostcrag Spire in the remaster, always being visible. By the way, it was visible even in the original. If you own the DLC, I just guess less people did. Because, you know, when you see a building there... Look, there was a big post, someone said, oh my god, you can see it from Braville. Isn't that crazy? And it's cool to me, I love it. But people are saying, oh, it makes you realise that the mountains aren't quite as big as you think they are. As soon as you have, like, a reference point, it's like, the tower is like your banana for scale, you know? And all of a sudden you realise, oh, the map's a bit smaller than you think. That's not really affecting me too much. I love Frostcrag Spire. I mean, I wonder if we can even see it here from Leyawin, and we might have a look in a minute. In fact, maybe we can just... I mean, it would be back there somewhere. It might be a bit too misty of a morning for that for now. I mean, are those the northern mountains? No, they're just trees. It might be a bit ambitious to see it from here. Anyway, that doesn't bother me, but something about it does feel a bit weird, you know? Like, we've circled... I mean, we've teleported, technically. But you can circle the entire width of Elsewhere from this. I mean, the truth is, right, if and when Valenwood gets its own game, if and when Elsewhere gets its own game, these provinces would be their own maps at their own scales, and they can be as big as Bethesda want. They can go back to a goddamn Daggerfall style scale if they like. They could be enormous. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect anything. But somehow in this game, it does make them feel a bit smaller. You know, and knowing that this coast, even though the map cuts off here, knowing that in truth the coast is just like there anyway, and you kind of have got the full thing. I don't know. I want them to be big. I want them to be exciting. A lot of people, there's kind of that big discussion with Bethesda games at the moment. Don't go too big, because it ends up too shallow, you know. You only have so much butter. Don't go for too much bread. And try to resist the urge to pad it all with procedural content, right? I get all of that, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to fill these places as, like, small. And somehow in the remaster, it's done that a little bit for me. Same with Valenwood. Black Marsh, not so much, since so much feels like it's off screen. I swear, back in the day, one of my favourite... So I've never really posted on the forums, but the only times I kind of got into the forums, there was someone, I can't remember the author's name anymore. It was in the late in my... I mean, at this point, it wasn't late at all. But when I got there, I was on the Bethesda forums in what felt like late-stage Oblivion modding. And a guy was making a new mod where what he was doing was he was putting Elsewhere into this world space. And he made loads of progress. He started with, like, a town up here. And it was, like, a very, like, vertical town with lots of trees and, like, tree house kind of houses. And I think he got a bit more to the south with the desert eventually. And you could, like, install mods that would update the map. And I think there was one that kind of gave you the entirety of the continent. And there was much clearer how much smaller this was and that you really could just walk through it all. But anyway, that's all ancient history now, I guess. By the way, speaking of the whole continent, so you guys did teach me in the comments. So you have the provinces, like Hammerfall is a province, Skyrim is a province, Cyrodiil is a province. Zoom out and you got the continent. The continent is Tamriel. Other continents might be like Akavir or Yokuda, was it called, or whatever. Those are other continents. The planet is Nirn, and I asked, what's Mundus? Mundus is like this realm. It's like the whole solar system, if you will. I mean, I don't know how that tracks when, if you look at moons, you're looking at other realms. I don't know how that really works. But yeah, that's kind of the difference between Mundus, Nirn, Tamriel, I think, anyway. I think we went through all of this in other playthroughs, but there you go. In one ear and out the other. Let's explore. Sorry, Jesus, we're just staring at the map the entire time. Oh, man. Dream Path to Elsewhere or something like that? Maybe that's what it was called. Well, there was a Skyrim mod for it, was it? Was there? I wonder if it's the same guy that said, hey, the engine's cooler now, I want to play with it. Kerry says, I wonder what the Gate Guardian looks like in the remaster. I think he's in the trailer, actually, isn't he? Don't you briefly see the Gate Guardian in the trailer? I mean, I don't know. I think it was in the trailer, though, so I think we've got a glimpse.
Mixing up some potions. You look like quite the alchemist.
Thank you.
I'm Otamil. But I didn't do anything. Really. It wasn't me.
Otamil.
No, really, it wasn't me. Never.
Wow. He seems very suspicious.
Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend.
Oh. He won't tell me what he knows about Leyawin, because I've got to be friendly with him. Okay. When have we done the personality thing to an Argonian? I don't remember doing this with an Argonian. He does not like admiration. He does not like jokes. He likes coercion.
That's enough.
He loves a good boast.
My life is drab and red. Don't talk such rot.
I really fucked that up, guys. Oh, stop doing this. Stop making me pick one or the other of these two. I can't track it in my mind. I think we do that way.
My life is drab and wretched by comparison. I can't... What? You think that's funny?
That wasn't very good. No, I didn't think it was that
Such
funny.
Adventures. How I envy you.
How you envy me. I think we joke.
What a dumb joke.
Admire,
you
coerce.
win this one.
That was actually a good one that time. I think we joke.
That's just not funny.
Admire, coerce,
My
boast.
life is drab and wretched by comparison. Don't try to manipulate me.
Okay, this one's good.
What a dumb... I won't fight you.
Something like that.
What a dumb joke. Don't waste your... Such adventures.
Wow, he's letting me go...
I envy you.
He's letting me go even higher. It's 77. I doubt he needs it this high.
Not now. Not later. Not ever. You've got a point. Sorry, I don't get it.
He's letting me go higher at 80.
Don't talk. That's just not funny.
All right, there you go. 85. All right, what did you do?
Okay, I'll tell you. It is so great. I sneak into people's houses, take things off their tables and shelves,
What?
and put them into barrels. Isn't that rich? They think the things are stolen, but no. They are right there. They just don't know.
I loved his voice acting on that. That's amazing. Really?
Take care.
He's my lost twin. He's very similar to me, isn't he? He's like me if I didn't go on adventures. That guy's insane. So wait, while exploring... Oh, you're a different person. While exploring, can I find stuff in barrels around this town?
My children will thank you for your help.
Will they? Oh, you're a beggar. Oh, wow. Diseased Argonians look really fucking... Oh, God. We got to get cure other guys. We got to get cure disease.
Blessings of Mystara
Disturbing
upon you.
tales about
How are you?
Oblivion gates opening all across.
Julita Plotius. I'm Beto's wife.
Hello.
I was walking past Resentia Galenis' home the other day, and I heard these strange animal noises or something from inside. Very odd.
Very odd. Resentio Galenis?
Every time I pass by that woman's house, I hear odd animal noises and smell a foul odor. Maybe she's caring for some sick pet or something. Whatever it is, she should clean up her act. It's surprising that a wealthy woman like that would let her property fall into such disarray.
I know. Scandalous, really. A lady not cleaning? Oh, God. What do you know about Leoin?
Well, I don't know much about politics, but I think Lady Alicia's right. We've got to put a stop to all these bandits and rabble in the Transnibbon. I know the Kajir are all upset that the council took away their land and gave it to us, but they just have to get over it. It's our land now.
Oh, God. Okay, that's really good. I like it, but man, she annoys me. Oh, they just have to get over it. It's happened now. She sounds so desperately confused with that delivery, right? She's so... Just get over it. I don't understand why you can't get over it.
You too. Heard any news from the
Brilliant.
other provinces?
I hear the legions have been recalled from Fort Swamp Moth in Black Marsh, and many of the Argonian slaves have returned to their tribes.
The land of the Argonians is a strange place indeed.
Take care.
Good day. Right. What can I do for you, citizen?
Oh, wow. That was like she knew that I was waiting. Well, hold on.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine or I haul you away.
Oh, I forgot we can't talk to guards. Oh, shit. All right. I'll do it because we went to the Chapel of Talos in Bruma. And remember, it told me to repent my sins, didn't it? Okay, I repent. I'm sorry for attacking Earthor. I won't apologize for the abduction. It's not an abduction. I saved him, all right? We are going back to Skingrad. He's not here to defend himself or see this happen. I guess I'll pay the gold. Damn, while he's sitting up all cozy up at Cloud Ruler Temple. What did we do? I didn't do anything, really. I just accidentally hit Earthor, friendly fire in a few fights, and it counted as assault. Oh, do I have anything stolen on me? And will they take it out of my shack in the waterfront? I guess we find out. All right, I'll pay it. Going in. Or do we go to jail? What's the difference between... Why would I choose to go to jail? Let's go to jail.
Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
Are we in the Leyawin jail? I hope we are. I'm in the prison cell. All of your possessions have been confiscated. You will get... Oh, God, this is going all over the place. You will get them back when you will be released. I thought we were going to go to that house with the lady with the weird noises. Go to sleep to serve your sentence. Well, after all that waiting for the better weather...
Oh, hello.
Hello. Wait. Oh!
No talking. And by the way, we execute escaping prisoners. Just a friendly reminder.
Jeez. You know anything about Leoin?
Orc named Mazoga
He
says
does.
she's a knight. I doubt it. Account wants it looked into. Why don't you talk to him? The Count appears for audiences in the county hall near the throne, weekdays between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
All right. Wait, I didn't retain any of that. What did you say?
You can speak to the Count near the throne weekdays between 8 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon.
Okay, yeah, but what on what grounds? I love this. I'm in jail and he's telling me to go speak to the Count. Rumors?
It's always rats for the new associates. Is it some initiation test or something?
I don't know.
Good day.
Good day to you. Yeah, so as Cairo says, you do lose stats in jail. I'm not that bothered about that. In fact, you can deliberately go to jail in order to lower your stats so that you can get more level ups. Because at a certain point, all of your skills will be at 100, and then you can't get your skills, because obviously bumping the skills gives you real combat levels, right? So what you do is you deliberately go to jail to lower these so that you can get more combat levels. I think that's the thing. Right, well, I guess we're leveling up. We're forced to, since we're in jail here. There might be a way out. I don't know. Did they keep a lockpick on me? I have one lockpick. Oh, that's cool. They leave you with one lockpick just in case you can get out with it. And I think I probably can. But I don't want to get slaughtered. We'd have to sneak out. I'll serve my time. Do you just want to serve your time? Yes. And so there you go. I lost heavy armor by 1 there. That's pretty frustrating. Damn. I don't know whether this technically is sleeping and will level me up. My heavy armor decreased by 1.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I guess we're at Leyawin Castle then now. And we've discovered it. Well, this is a nice little place, isn't it? I'm enjoying the castle courtyards a lot more than I thought I would. They're not especially special places. But this one's very green and nice. Oh, hold on. No, this is... Oh, I thought it was like a separate interior. My frames were so good. I guess not. So what time of the day is it? It's 11 a.m. now. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Better Cities did a lot of this. So, like, there clearly is a little bit of flooding. It's so... The swamp waters look excellent. But this is what we want. Oh, no, we got to get our stuff. Oh my god, it's like we're back at the start of the game, guys. Now, you'll notice, though, they don't give you wrist irons back. Remember I gave you that trivia that wrist irons are actually excellent for spellcasters? Yeah. Oh, we do have all of our stuff. I think if you break out with that one pick, you have to find the chest to recover your stuff. Oh, wow, look, it's not very good, is it? I was one of the blades. I've brought disgrace to them. It's an Akaviri katana here. Oh, speaking of Akavir, dude, I want to give you guys a comment that... So there's been a lot of really great comments. I'm going to just say, it's been really nice. Like, part 1 and 2 of this series, I've had a bunch of people dropping comments. I'm really loving it. Thank you very much to everyone dropping comments. It's really, really nice. It's really, really cool to see. Now, we've had some cool discussions going on. In one of them, so in a recent part, I was talking about... like, we were reading the brief history of the Empire, right? And that book series is just this era, the Third Era. It's just recent history, really. The Third Era is defined as the time of the Septims, okay? So the question, so I asked, what happened in the Second? What happened in the First? Well, I had a really good comment here from T.S. Bulmer. Bulmer's amazing. Like, every game I play, Bulmer seems to know a shit ton about the lore. In, like, all of them. So anyway, here's what Bulmer says about just before, very briefly, the First Era and the Second. So he says, it's complete sentences, guy, back again to give a quick rundown of the Empire's history. And I wanted to read this on stream because this is because then my knowledge of it will grow as yours does, basically. So he says, look, you got the early First Era, so around 200 years in, of the First Era. I don't know what's before that. Anyway, he says, in 242... Alicia leads a revolt that overthrew the Aliads. So there are already shit tons of elves around. The elves are like older and more established, right? And it's like more their land, I guess. I don't know. Do they consider it not to be the Third Era right now? Do they consider it to be later? Anyway, so Alicia leads a revolt. She overthrows the Aliads. And she establishes the Alessian Empire. And here's a fun fact. Some Aliads did actually side with her and they would worship the Aedra instead of the Daedra. So then you got the late First Era. Her empire ends in 331, and she had the Amulet of Kings, remember? We read all about that, but it got lost. So 400 years later, a guy called Remastered established the Second Empire. There's a lot of mystery about this guy, like how he even got the Amulet of Kings. So this is like the guy that preceded Tiber Septim, which was the gist I got of it, but I didn't know for sure. There's a lot of mystery about this guy, like how he even got the Amulet of Kings. While the only info about his early life is obvious propaganda, what's widely agreed is that an invading Akaviri army laid down their arms the moment they heard his voice on the battlefield, proclaiming him to be Dragonborn. They became the Dragon Guard, from which the Blades later came. So that's why the Blades have all this Akavir shit, guys. Isn't that quite cool? When the Alessian Empire had while the Alessian Empire had loose, shifting borders, the Empire under Remastered was becoming something recognizable to what we experience in the games. And 200 years later, the First Era ended with the assassination of the last of Remasted's line. So the First Era is two different empires. It's the Alessians and the Remasters. So then the Second Empire begins with Potentate Verisu Shale. Think he's just like the Chancellor Okato from this game, but instead he's an Akaviri snake dude. And also imagine that Okato was the one behind Uriel's assassination. So this guy assumes stewardship of the Second Empire. In the mid-Second Era, 400 years later, Verisu's successor, his son, gets assassinated. So he started the era with an assassination and then ended with one. Then there's with that assassination, there's no emperor at this point, and it's the thing called the Interregnum. So for about 400 years, the remnants of the Second Empire kind of control Cyrodiil, but all the provinces reassert their independence. During this time, the Amulet of Kings was lost again. That's Elder Scrolls Online. In the middle of the Second Era, during the Interregnum. And yeah, in Elder Scrolls Online, Cyrodiil is like a big battlefield. It's like world versus world. There's lots of independence going on there. So yeah, ESO happens and the Amulet of Kings is involved there. There's something that happens in Elder Scrolls Online, by the way, called the Plains Meld. And it's basically like another kind of Oblivion crisis. I don't know the exact details. I think it's not the Deadlands. It's a different Oblivion. It's a different Oblivion plane, but they're like trying to merge in a similar way. In the late Second Era, somewhere around 830, Tiber Septim was born in Skyrim. 36 years later, he united Tamriel in the Third Empire, beginning the Third, and that's now a bunch of stuff happens, and we're 433 years on from that. But yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting. So there you go. There's a brief history, not of the Third Era, but of all the eras given to you from T.S. Bulmer. If anyone wants to correct any of that info, or just talk about it, I mean, let me know. We were talking a bit more about as well, like this thing that Tiber Septim's direct line died, and it went to his brother, and Uriel and everyone, they're not even directly from Tiber, yet they have like the divine mandate. They have the dragon fires, right? And it's funny because of that fact, it sort of makes it sound like Tiber himself wasn't that special. It was his family that was ordained divinity. Like his brother, who did nothing with the Numidium, didn't conquer Tamriel, as far as we know. He's still just as important to Akatosh, and his descendants are still just important. So, and that kind of puts an interesting twist on it, I think. But anyway, okay. Let's get back at it. So that's why, so yeah, the Blades have Akavir stuff, because one of these Akavir invasions was ages ago, and this dude, Riemann, forced them out. But also they became his allies. I guess they saw like Akatosh's influence or something. I don't know. I got no idea. Right. Anyway, a little bit about the swamps. A bit of a tangent. Oh, I like this tiny little alleyway. Can we fit? We can. If I fits, I sits. Akaviri Snake Dude is the coolest race. What's the race called? In Elder Scrolls Online, you start the tutorial in Oblivion. You're in a place called Cold Harbor. Yeah, I heard that the other day. I don't know what you're doing there. So this is the house we can buy here. This one's for sale. House for sale. Oh yeah, they got like the yellow here. This is a bit like Cheydinhall, really, with the wood beams and everything. But a lot more like moulded and rotted and old looking.
What can I do for you?
Hello, I don't know. Got any rumours?
I understand that Strasza is still trying to create a potion to cure skooma addiction.
We haven't really talked about skooma. Skooma is a drink you can drink here in-game. There's a guy called Shady Sam that will sell it to you outside the Imperial City right at the start of the game. And what it does is it gives you strength and speed, basically, at the same time. And you can just keep drinking it. The way the speed runs often work in this game is you get some skooma, you do some duplication glitches, so you've got loads of them, and you just glug, 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 and then just zoom all around the game.
Take care.
And I'm pretty sure it was a big thing in Morrowind as well. Lavender. Is Lavender over here out near the Blackwood? So here's Resentia Galenis' house. Is this the strange house with the weird noises and she's not keeping it tidy? Can we go back to Cheydinhall and get a black horse? I do want to buy a new horse, yeah. I feel like we haven't done enough with them. Especially since we have horse armor. We haven't even equipped any. Hello, Rose. Oh. Hello. There's scamps in here, but they're peaceful. They're not attacking me. They're ever scamps. So actually, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong about this, you can attack these, and she doesn't give a shit. Oh, my skill level's too low, of course it is. Wait, what do you mean, of course it is? There you go. You can kill the scamp, see? They'll never drop anything, but it does level your stuff up, and you can do some fancy things with these. So, yeah, in the game, you can usually only conjure one thing at once. She has 4 scamps. And look at this. They're just, like, creepily following her around. You'll also notice that I'm in her house, and she's not keeping an eye on me. Usually, when you go in someone's house, if you go to, like, upstairs, they don't want you up here, right? And they don't want you going into their private quarters. But for her, she doesn't really give a shit. They give me all my lockpicks back, because lockpicking is technically legal, guys. God, this is easier using WASD. So basically, you can trespass in her house very easily, because she's quite a distractible woman. There you go. And I guess I am trespassing here. I think there might be some stuff to pick up. It's a pretty big place. There you go. Steel mace, claymore. I mean, I wouldn't be able to sell any of this stolen stuff anyway. But it's a thing. Oh, there's a guide to Leoin. A recipe there. Should we read the guide to Leoin? Zenithar, bless all our labourers. My name is Alicia, and I'd like to tell you all about Leyawin. Hold on, my name is Alicia Otis. She lives here, doesn't she? We might be able to find her in town. Haven't we heard her name? Anyway, also I've just realised she opens each book with the god in the chapel there. Pinned between the savage and uncivilized provinces of Elsewhere and the Black Marsh, and guarding the vital passage up the River Niven. Oh, it's the River Niven. I thought it was the River Niben. Up the River Niven from Topal Bay to the Imperial City, Leyawin is a mighty fortress with tall stone walls and strong garrisons. Leyawin is a bright and cheerful, prosperous town in the midst of Blackwood's swampy wildernesses, with wide, bright streets, large, comfortable houses, half-timbered or painted stucco, many of which are colourful and not too dirty or weather-worn. There are trees and flowering shrubs everywhere, and peaceful plazas and ponds for quiet contemplation. Indeed, if it weren't for the raffish rabble of Argonian and Kajir descent, Leyawin would be a pleasant and safe place to visit. Marius Caro is Count Leyawin, and his recent bride, the lovely and cultivated Alicia Caro. Oh, I see. So the writer is Alicia Otis, and the Count is Alicia Caro. Is the daughter of the righteous and reliable Countess Ariana, Valga of Coral. The Count and Countess are energetic supporters of imperialization, and they work tirelessly to bring the traditional values of hard-working, chapel-going, and law-abiding Nibonese heartland imperial culture to this frontier outpost. There's a good bit in Deep Space Nine where Dr. Julian Bashir first gets to the space station, and he's really young and excited and enthusiastic, and he says, oh my god, yeah, I get to do frontier medicine, wow. but all he really accomplishes is offending the fuck out of everyone who lives there, because they're like, great, you think this is our home, this is where we live, you're calling it the frontier, you're making out like it's a remote shithole. And he's right, really, from the perspective of the Federation, but he sort of, you know, learns to put a sock in it a bit. Anyway, the town itself lies with tall curtain walls on the west bank of the Niben. To the east, through 2 gates, lies the inner keep and Castle Leyawin, straddling the deep channels of the river. There you go, look, the description is of the 2 channels of the river, just like that concept art, but of course it is different now. The Chapel of Zenithar lies in the northwest, near the west gate. All the shops, inns, and guild halls lie south of the chapel in the western half of town, except for a fine bookstore and general trader north of the road traversing the town's east-to-west gate. The residential part of town runs along a single wide north-south boulevard, baked on the east by deep ponds created by impounding one of the meandering channels of the Niben. I have to say, these bits in these books where she's just describing the layout are boring as sin. So boring. Ugh, let's just get through it. And you know what? People say the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, which is like the main Elder Scrolls wiki, they say that they're like a gold standard wiki. I'm telling you they're not. They're good, but they're very unorganized compared to the Guild Wars wikis. They're very, very unorganized. And huge amounts of the info on every page. Like, you look up any dungeon or anything, it's just shit like this. It's just someone typing the layout, which can easily be achieved just by putting a screenshot of a map on there or something. I don't know. I'm glad that the GW wikis don't go to that tedious descriptive length. It's not needed. And it's just better organized. I know that I know I'm biased with that, not because I'm a staunch defender of GW, but I'm biased because I've spent so long on that wiki, I know how it operates. But even trying to account for that bias, I think the UESP is a bit of a mess compared to not just the GW wiki, a lot of other wikis I've seen. Anyway, the Chapel of Stendar and the Count and Countess are partners in attempting to extend the benefits of Heartland Nibonese culture to the benighted frontier populations of Blackwood and the Lower Niben. Trade and industry are strong in Leyawin thanks to the patronage of Zenithar, and notwithstanding the bandits, the troubling caravans and travellers along the Green Road through the recently annexed Trans-Niben. So recently annexed from the Kajir, is that the idea? It was Kajir territory recently. Leyawin boasts the finest collection of shops and tradesmen in Cyrodiil, outside of the Imperial City, of course. Even the craftsmen and trainers of the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild are of a higher order of quality. Worth special mention is Southern Books. Does that mean in gameplay there's more like high-level traders and stuff here? I mean, it would kind of make sense because it's a remote town. But then again, they ended up enabling fast travel from the start anyway, so... Worth special mention is Southern Books, a bookstore owned by an orc, Leoin, always stocking multiple copies of a children's Annuad, a religious book of appropriate for those ignorant of the mysteries of the faith, and adapted to the meanest understanding. Oh, interesting. Maybe I should read that. I'm ignorant to the mysteries of the faith. Recently, a new competitor for the Fighters Guild, a mercenary hiring hall called the Blackwood Company, has commenced operations here in a striking new building. Despite being staffed almost exclusively by Kajir and Argonians, the officers are polite, well-spoken and deferential, and I'm told they aggressively compete with the Fighters Guild for price and service. This is the Imperial way, and pleasing to Zenithar, to extend prosperity and security through enterprising commercial ventures. I'm sorry to say that not all Kajir and Argonians and Leoin are as presentable and as industrious as the members of the Black Company. Lizard men and catfolk are to be seen in the streets at all hours, lounging and gossiping. If any of these creatures would spend a little more time keeping themselves and their homes clean. Praise the Nine and turn away from sin. Wow. Well, there you go. I don't know how Studies Under Stars is feeling about this. Probably used to it, right? Probably used to these bigoted assholes all over the place. Just sighs and tries to get on with the day. Most people are probably used to Fextra Life or fandom wikis, which are terrible. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like, Fextra Life has that real issue at the moment where it's figured out Google SEO. I don't know what they did or how they did it, but they've nailed it. So, like, any game that comes out, you will get... I love these paintings here, by the way. Just screenshots from the original with a very slight filter over them. And yeah, they are of poor quality. But I have to say, as far as Elder Scrolls is concerned, UESP has been around a long time. You know, on the GW side, there used to be 2 competing wikis. There was the official wiki that spun up a bit later, but there was one before it as well. And they were both pretty decent. Anyway, Fextra Life's a very new phenomenon, that's all I'm trying to say. And I feel like the people that are saying UESP is one of the best wikis, they're not just new guys that are popping in used to Fextra Life. I feel like we've had a long time to get used to the fact. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, what is going on? Just a billion scamps in your house. Hello.
Please, help me.
Oh, you want help? You should have said I was messing about upstairs, going through your stuff, going through your drawers. No, I wasn't, don't worry. Wait.
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy.
Okay, yeah, talk to me. Can't help you, sorry. See, as well, you know, like, this game is often give me more information or no, or it's do you want the quest or not, right? Those are like the only roleplay decisions I get a lot of the time. I can help if you wish.
Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold.
The Daedric staff. Ooh.
A few weeks ago, a spellsword was passing through Leyawin and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me carrying.
Oh, yeah, barely, just over your shoulder.
I eagerly bought it, knowing the value of Daedric relics. In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it so cheap. His loss, my gain, I figured. After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense. However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there.
See, I like them in the background.
It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it.
This is awesome. Wait, so basically, she's an upper class lady. She shouldn't be messing around with Daedric artifacts, and she did. And now she's ashamed, and she's being plagued by these little guys that are following them around. This is, you know, people say that they like Oblivion's quest because they got a lot of whimsy. I mean, this is, I think, is a really good example of it. I mean, who wrote this? How do you think of this? Yeah, what's troubling her is she's got a bunch of scamps following her all the time. She just can't get rid of them. I mean, what a great idea. Okay, where do I fit in?
I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go, then the scamps will follow and my secret will be revealed to all.
Ugh. You can't get over her hair. It looks like a common hairstyle in SWTOR. You know what it makes me think of? Shit, who's the actor? One of the Dracula films. You know the one where it's white. It looks like that, doesn't it? Okay, wait. Tell me more about this staff.
Alv should be able to help rid me of this staff. We play cards at the Three Sisters often and are old friends. Seek her advice.
Okay. You got anything else about the scamps for me?
The beastly little creatures are nasty, smelly,
yeah, Christopher Lee,
noisy,
that's
and
it.
wrecking my beautiful house. I must be rid of them. I can't let people know I have scamps in here, or they'll think I've taken to Daedra worship. Try explaining that to the town guard.
Oh, or was it Gary Oldman or Peter Cushing? There's been too many Draculas. They need to stop making Dracula movies. Okay, thanks. That's a big ask because there's so many films. I can't remember. I think it was early 2000s. One of the ones in the early 2000s or late 90s.
Everyone in town knows about my hobby, collecting unusual examples of the arcane crafts. My husband left me quite comfortable, bless his cinders. What will I do with my collection of curiosities when I go? Donate them to the castle, of course.
Okay.
Witsy Dootsy runs a clean establishment. She really hates it when people mess up her place.
What a great name that is, Witsy Dootsy.
Alvis is a practiced researcher. She's sure to have some good information for you.
All right, thank you. I will be back very soon. You hang in there. And, yeah, look, they're trashing the place. Finally, we visited an area with an explanation for why stuff is on the floor everywhere, right? Whoa, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Over here. There we go. Yeah, Gary Oldman is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, that's definitely the one. It's the Bram Stoker's one. And yes, they drew Mr. Burns like it for a while. Yeah, they did. That was it. I'm thinking of Gary Oldman as Dracula.
And destroyed it.
That's great. Good to hear.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altma.
The Altma have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Good day.
Good day? Oh. Hello.
Oh, she doesn't like me. We haven't had a reaction like that for a while, have we?
What do you want?
Well, I don't know. Just be nice to me.
Go ahead.
Well, this is apparently 50.
Good day.
She wasn't nice at all. Okay, so yeah, I want to do this quest. Whom gods annoy. Resentia has told me she acquired a strange Daedric staff, and after trying to examine it, she inadvertently summons scamps. Now the things follow her wherever she goes, where still the staff seems cursed, she can't drop it, sell it, or get rid of it. She implored me to help figure a way to get rid of the curse, and she suggested I speak to a friend of hers at the Mages Guild. So we got 2 reasons to go to the Mages Guild. One of them, of course, is just for the recommendation. But before all of that, guys, I want to leave town. So there is no southern exit. There is no dock here either, as far as I remember. Not a proper one, which is a shame. You know, whenever I think about a dockside town in Oblivion, I always think of Anvil, and it's for good reason, because on the equivalent side...
Greetings.
You got very little going on. In fact, it's quite funny, right? This river, okay. You got the whole Imperial dock and everything. The whole point is that all the ship... This is more of an inland sea than a little pond, right? But it comes across in game as a pond. The idea is all the ships, all the crazy traffic comes all the way along, and you can escape out into the Topal Bay. You can sail anywhere from there, right? You can actually have a bit of a naval presence. But actually, in-game... Well, we got to leave the town to see it. It comes so thin as a river. It's just barely a trickle of a stream. That's the Five Claws Lodge. That's not the same place. And I'll show you. You know, I don't mind it being very foggy here today because
well met.
Fog in the Blackwood is just perfect, really. You can kind of see it on Peter Cushing's Dracula, but he also has that hair and styles. It's just really upset. I mean, it's similar. It's not totally the same, but it's like the two very high rises. There's Mike the Liar again. Ah, we're not going to be able to catch him, though. He's so fast. Especially after doing a stint in jail. Got the blades. Everyone's going to be wondering where we are.
Well met, adventurer. A moment of your time, if you please.
Okay, hi.
Perhaps you'll be able to assist me. I'm after some skooma dealers.
Skooma dealers? That's funny. We were just talking about skooma, weren't we?
A small group of skooma dealers led by a Dunmer named Kailius Lanavo is holed up in the Greyland settlement, just up the road. I've been trying to catch Lanavo for months, but every time I approach the place, his lookout sees me, and he goes running. I need someone to go in there and put a stop to those fetchers. I don't care what it takes. We must get that poison they're selling off the street. Bring me Lanavo's ring as proof he's been dealt with, and I'll give you the bounty on him.
It's funny they put this guy here outside Leyawin. This feels more like an Imperial City sort of thing, doesn't it?
Don't turn your back on Lanavo for a second. He wouldn't think twice about burying his blade there.
Okay.
It's true what everyone is saying. Kvatch is lost. The Daedra, they swarmed in. The town guard never had a chance. Be vigilant. Lanavo is a snake.
It's also very short and to the point, very sweet. Isn't this what the Radiant quests in Skyrim are like, really? I mean, I suppose we could do that too. I wonder what the horses in this place are like. Hello. We got a white horse. We got another paint horse. We have a Kajir. Are you selling?
I can't sell you any horse flesh. You'll have to go inside and talk to Catface.
Catface.
Bye.
What a great name. Okay. Catface is like, You know, players could try to roleplay to have appropriate names for the races they're playing. I feel like no one would ever pick Catface because it's so terrible. Or the people who would are just trying to meme and joke around. Hee, Catface. But then actually it's lore appropriate to do that. Oh my god, never mind. It's an Argonian name. Alright, hi.
Welcome to the Five Riders Stables. I have many fine horses for sale. Okay, so only one, but it is a fine paint horse.
Okay, you have one paint horse.
The paint horses of Leoin are the least expensive in all of Cyrodiil. You can't get a better bargain.
Oh really? Are they cheap? 500 gold. Only 500 gold? I buy one. I buy one. That's like me speaking like an Argonian there, isn't it?
Yes, it is a fair price. A Topal will have your paint horse saddled and ready outside.
There you go. We just bought a legit horse. That's the first time we've done that. I'm quite happy to do that. I wanted to do one ages ago, but they just gave me it for free. Then we got another one for free. Buying a real horse.
Welcome to the... Sadly, I don't have any horses to sell. You bought our last paint horse.
So can I name it in any way?
I understand that Strasai is still trying to create a potion to cure skooma addiction.
Alright.
Good day.
Lots of skooma-related stuff going on here. Is it because it's manufactured nearby? I guess, right? Oh, maybe that's what it is, right? Because we're near Black Marsh. And skooma comes from Black Marsh. Does skooma come from Black Marsh, or does skooma come from elsewhere? I would assume elsewhere is more spices and stuff. And yeah, Black Marsh is more skooma, liquid narcotics, I don't know, moonshine analogs, stuff like that. Alright, let's get a horse. There is a console command. I'll tell you what, if Kerry's still in chat, I bet she can remember it. Kerry's got, like, from years ago, I think she still does, in her desk, a bunch of, like, handwritten notes of different commands and things from when she played Oblivion when she was much younger. But I'm sure you can open the console, click the horse, type something, and it will change its name. But anyway. We have a horse. So yeah, I just want to get a glimpse of the bay. Just for the funsies. And I also want to see how narrow the river gets. Oh, wow, look. Greyland is going on that flank. Is that a dead imp there? Oh, it is. Somebody killed an imp. I don't know what's so good about this paint horse, by the way. Seriously, guys, I'm holding W. I'm holding W, which to me would be go forwards. As in, the horse go... I don't know. I guess the controls are just not what I expect them to be. So you go, here's the river. Oh shit, we just literally just saw that spawn in. Mayron's Dagon, chill out, man. So yeah, I actually mentioned this at the end of the last episode. There are a lot of Oblivion gates around here, usually. There's a shit ton of places they can spawn. That's funny, because that's so close to the town. Oh, man. We got to get water walking for the horse. We've got to. So look, a little bit of water here goes up against the city. Don't really want that against the foundations of the walls, do they? That's not good. And then over here... I mean, look at this. It doesn't even go. The river is supposed to... Look, this is it. It's dried up. Let's say it's because it's like the dry season or something. That's outrageous. It doesn't even connect. This is what Unique Landscapes was good at, though. Unique Landscapes would refine and improve a lot of these places. It's really hit on miss. Basically, what Unique Landscapes is a bunch of little areas. Like, one of them will be just this area here, right? And it will update the forest to make it like a haunted forest. There'll be like one for the farmlands I talked about. The roads around Braville look amazing. That one's really good. There was a collection of them around the Imperial Isle, which also you could update with better cities. And then there was a really good one that updated Way. There was a really good one which added the bridge here. There was a really good one that updated the sewer exit, over here. And I had like a patch to get them all together. But there were like even more. Anyway, but all the ones around here I used to love. I really, really did. And I was saying this to Mike last night. It was one of those series, whenever I came back to playing Oblivion, or modding it at least, I was always really keen on seeing how Unique Landscapes was doing, to see if more project had finished in the meantime, you know. But the way that they made it was like a collaborative group project, in which you know, different authors made different areas, so the quality was quite variable, and their ideas about what was good and what wasn't was very you know, all over the place. So if we ride out this way, we should see. Well, there's the ocean, but this is. Do you remember I said there's one player house for each archetype? There's a thief one, a wizard one, a warrior one. There's finally the fourth one is an evil one. It's for evil characters. I'm not an evil character, so I don't know whether I'll really get much value out of it. I don't even know if we'll be able to get in, but it's near here. It's called Deep Scorn Hollow. It's kind of like Frostcrag Spire, in that you just need to find it and they'll give it to you as a house. It's like hidden somewhere around here. I don't know where exactly. Is that another mud crab? Oh no, our horse is getting attacked. Well, he killed it nice and quick. Alright, I guess I'll ride the horse. But yeah, this is cool, isn't it? I like it. It does feel very different to the other forests. Just that extra bit swampy. Not all the way. In fact, I'd like to see some proper good swamps like we were seeing in the town. I don't know whether I mentioned this, but the lore is that the Argonians get recalled home during the Oblivion crisis. So it's kind of fun to think that we have an instinct to be near here. And that's really where we should be going. Well, another mud crab. I'm kind of killing these just to stop combat music at this point. That was cool. That created a little spark when I achieved the power attack. This is one orange horse. It looks like Cheeto dust. Excuse me. His name is Barkley. And that's offensive. Anyway, there you go. There's the ocean. That's what I wanted to see. We actually want to be on the other side. Getting the horse over there might be a bit annoying. So what have we got here? There's a place called Tidewater Cave. I guess we can go unlock it as a destination. This side of Leoin is much more open than the other side of Leoin. I want to go in, but at the same time, what's the betting it's full of wisps? In fact, we might get an impression of what is in there. From what fights us outside, but never mind. It was just a mud crab. If it's wisps, I don't know what we don't even really have anything enchanted to hit them with anymore. Oh god, it's lions. Oh god. Let's get a poison going. I'm sure we'll need it. Down, kitty. Down. Get a good pelt there. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Calpulcan trolls. I don't know what a Calpulcan troll is. I mean, we're looking at it, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely nuked by him. This is quite lethal. This is high incoming damage, high outgoing damage. I think I'm dead, guys. I think I'm dead. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, he's dead. Woo! The only downside to all this point... Look, he's got 4 calipers on him. What on earth is that? 4 calipers? The only downside to using poison for these kills is because I'm not swinging... It doesn't level my alchemy. It doesn't level my blade. It doesn't level my... Oh, shit, he got here quick. Yeah, I didn't play between episodes on this last one. So I don't have, you know, a bunch of new poisons or anything. I want to make another cool elemental one. I want to make the lightning one at some point. Or like a triple dot. That'd be badass. Well, there you go. It's called Flooded Cave, and it is indeed pretty flooded. There's a way forward through here. I don't even know what I'm doing, really. Oh, God, slaughterfish. How scary are these now? Oh, they're not at all. Look at that. Oh, look, they barely hurt us. Where is he? Did I kill it? I did. I got them both. Nice. And get some scales. See, look at this, by the way. Even a very low-level alchemist can discover water breathing on slaughterfish. They also have water walking at the end. Apparently we're in combat. I don't know what with. Oh, there's a chest in here. Bit of gold. Is that just ultimately a dead end? Is that what that's come to? Kind of feels like it hasn't, right? Kind of feels like maybe I can surface somewhere. Oh no, I don't think so. Oh god, it's quite scary down here. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's try the other branch. That doesn't seem to go anywhere. I assume that what we're seeing on the minimap there is like another floor higher up. Have you had any nightmares about wisps yet, WP? Oh, many. I've been tossing and turning. I've been losing hours at a time. Oh shit, well there we go. We can see where it was. How did this lion get here? You had to swim to get here. Well, I guess lions can swim. Oh god, the staggering. Oh, fucking hell. Oh god. Oh, they hurt. Alright, the combat music stopped at least. That's something. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Until we're strong enough to deal with the wisps. What? Oh, I thought he'd been hung. I seriously thought he was hanging, right? It looked like he was dead, swinging off of that. Until we learn how to fight the wisps, I'm going to be, you know, struggling with, you know, my insecurity about it. There's a skeleton there. Oh, here we go. He sees us. Let me get a shield on at least. Big power attack when he's staggered. Oh. I like him doing the little kick there. Nice. Okay. So by the way, you know we're trying to level block. I have since discovered, because I want the shield bash, apparently the original game did have a shield bash in it. I don't remember it at all. But apparently it was like an automatic thing. Like it would auto shield bash sometimes. You just had no control over it. I have no memory of that at all. In the remaster, they give you control of it. It's more like a modern combat feature, which is good. I don't know whether Skyrim had a shield bash. It might just be that quite often when I play these games, I don't play characters that use shields in that way. This is weird. Are we done with this dungeon? I think we... Oh my god, there was a whole way over there that I didn't even see. We're done with this area at least. I would have thought there'd be a chest or something, but I guess not. So, sorry, we go this way. And right back over here. And then left down here. Oh man, local map really should be open by default, honestly. That's crazy that it's not. And then what do we find over here? Another troll. A troll and a bear. Oh god, and a lion. Oh god. Okay, well let's be clever about this. Oh no, it's a rat. Okay, that's fine. I thought that rat was a lion. It jumped up and just died under the first swing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Remy. He literally just jumped in. Look at the blood on that blade there. He just jumped in front of it and died instantly. Okay. And this one is a bear. Do you think we can do the bear without poison? Oh. I mean, it's going to be a few hits, but we can get there. We're getting there. See, wouldn't it be sick, right? If just right, imagine right now I'm bleeding him and it's doing a damage over time like the poison. It'd be really good, wouldn't it? Got to re-up our shield. Get at least one power attack on. Well, it doesn't matter, he's dead. You know, the amount I'm holding down left click there, trying to bait a power attack is quite major. It's just not working. Okay, potion of cure disease. Oh, there's a bedroll. Shall we sleep? Let's sleep. 10 hours is enough. So, this won't scale the quests we've already started. So we already got the Scamp quest, we got the Skooma quest, we got quests to beat the people back in Bruma and everything. They're all going to have, you know, the Path of the Mythic Dawn, they're all going to have low-level rewards. Which is a shame, because I think we're about to get, like, a ring or something that would be much better as a level 15 thing. But we'll see. Today, you suddenly realise the life you've been living, the punishment your body's taken, there are limits to what the body can do, and perhaps you have reached them. You've wondered what it's like to grow old. Well, now you know. So that we're old, guys. By Elder Scrolls standards, a level 15 year old. It was like that in Morrowind too. Didn't they like double it in Skyrim, right? Like this game end game is like level 25 to 30, but Skyrim, isn't it like 50 to 60, right? It's a lot further out. Okay, so we can finally max our intelligence. Look at that, we got 100. By the way, luck. I didn't talk about this at all. Just so that you know, raising your luck, look at my virtues there. It costs you all of those points to raise your luck by 1. By 1. Now it says luck affects everything, all of your skills, having an effect on everything you do. I can't remember how it affects all your skills. I think it kind of levels them all at once or something, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, you can basically only up your luck once per level. And if you start doing it too late, when you're near level cap, well, you're just not going to get that much luck, really. So, be aware of that. You might have to do that prison trick or whatever. I don't know. Shall we start going into luck now that we've finished intelligence? We got a little bit of space for it. I think strength is still really important to go all the way. The question is, do we want to do 4 willpower or 1 luck, really? I'll do the luck. Why not? Let's start going with a little bit of luck. It feels like getting 1/50th of extra value. Doesn't feel like it's going to be that good, but yeah. So yeah, intelligence is done. Strength will be done soon. Endurance as well, of course. Actually, sorry, rather than willpower, I'd probably go endurance. Probably still focus on that. But we'll do that. So there you go, level 15. And the world scales once again. We might have just eliminated the ability to see goblins now, or to see mud crabs, or I don't know what. Anyway, was that it? That's it. It's over again now, is it? There was 1 chest. What did I even grab out of it? There was a single potion of cure disease, wasn't there? That was not too rewarding. That's kind of the problem with Oblivion. A lot of the little caves and things, they're just not that satisfying. I've seen people say, oh, it's immersive though. You're not guaranteed anything. And it's like, oh, come on. There's a lot of immersive things that aren't entertaining things. Making good games is finding that sweet spot, isn't it? And I don't think that they found the sweet spot here. I don't think this is a spot at all. This is just disappointing. Yeah, you start with much lower skills and you don't have major minor difference, so end game is like level 50 in Skyrim. Also, yeah, Skyrim doesn't even have the idea of classes, does it? And that bit I do lament the loss of. I think that's a bit of a shame. Oh, yeah. It's funny to think, right? Like that ship, you remember when we were on the ship, we got abducted? They sailed us out. It's like we sailed out here, guys. Remember? At the bloated float? We'd come all the way out here into the Topal Bay. This is not the first time Studies Under Stars has been here. Alright. Let's go do a quest now. Whom gods annoy. Raid on Greyland. I met a Legion guard named Lerixus outside of the walls of Leyawin. He tells me there's a skooma dealer named Kylius Lonovo. He's in the Greyland settlement just up the road, and I've been offered a reward to go into the house, put a stop to the drug traders, and bring him the ring of the head honcho as proof. Now it's over on that side of Leoin, so we can... I want to swim, man. I think I'm going to leave the horse here. I'm an Argonian. I'm made to swim. I wonder how many slaughterfish we'd find if we... I mean, that road, though, looks so appetizing as well. I mean, look at the forest out here. The early morning, the sun rising. Oh, my God. This is a real vibe. This is the, like, the shading here. These areas are so good for Nirnroot as well, by the way. Nernroot just likes to pop up pretty much anywhere around here. Oh, this is cool. I really like the foliage here. Fort Blueblood. This Fort Blueblood, I think, is like one of the most remote places in terms of like we're really near the border of the map right now. I actually haven't shown you guys that, have I? I suppose that would be quite fitting. So we are, Fort Blueblood. What have we got? Something's trying to hit us. Okay, some kind of bandit. Just a regular ass bandit. Oh, I don't want to hit the horse. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Honestly, that wasn't me. I wasn't holding forwards. The game just did that. Studies Under Stars doesn't like this horse, I think. Yeah, she's tanky as hell, man. She's so tanky. Are we out of potions? Because I'm hitting the hotkey and it's not doing anything. Damage health. No, we got 40 damage health. This isn't the burning one anymore. This is just regular. So I assume it will do less. In fact, yeah, you can see it's doing less, right? Oh my god, she's tanky. Oh, it's because she's a red guard, right? And they resist the poisons, don't they? We already learned this. That visual effect when we first apply a poison is a bit weird, isn't it? Silver battle axe. I'll take that. Let's sell it. It looks like I've cast some kind of magic, and I guess the poison is a magic poison, but still. Yeah, this fort guy. Oh no, not this one. I was thinking about a fort all the way out here. I don't know what's in here. Like I say, we've never actually explored a fort in this playthrough. We like looked inside of one for a second. And I'm not even going to go in this one. Here, what I want to show you all. Horsey? Are you okay? We ride out to the east here. We'll hit the border of the game world. This is a nice effect as well, like the ground looks shiny and muddy and sloppy at the moment from the rain. Something's caught our attention. It's a mud crab. I was a little bit nervous this time it was going to be a Spriggan or a Wisp or something. Yeah, go on, fuck him up, horsey. Oh. No, come on, no, not me. Hit the crab. Come on, he's slipping your hind legs. Turn around. There you go. That's it. Oh. No, you missed again. Come on. This way. Come on, he's right there. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, come on. You gotta turn a little bit more. This way. Oh no, it's getting really hurt. I wonder how low. Oh. Dude, it is incapable of hitting the mud crab. It's like bullying him. Dude, this is like a video I saw online. Of a, oh no, this is a sad story. This isn't a fun story. But there is a, oh no, it's a half health, come on, you can hit! Of like, there's a video of a terrible dog owner. That's it, that's it, that's it! Yeah! Oh, that was quite satisfying in the end. You did it. You are worth, oh my god, he looks angry. You are worthy of my companionship. You fended for yourself. That's the kind of horse I need. Beautiful. I bet if this was one of those super fast horses, they're not strong ones, they wouldn't have made it through that, but you did, my son. Well done. Yeah, there's a horrible video online of a pit bull that gets free from its owner and starts attacking this horse. And there's so many bystanders and no one is doing anything, and this horse is like kicking it. It's insane, honestly. It's really, really, really violent. But on both ends, the pit bull and the horse kicking this fucking dog away. And just nobody's doing anything. And it's the most, like, horrible video to watch. Particularly to see the bystander effect in action. When no one wants to take responsibility. You cannot go that way. Turn back. That's what it says. And, of course, there's a little I&I tweak you can do. I think it's called, like, B enforce borders or some shit. And it's set to a 1, but you toggle that to a 0, and you'll be allowed to go out in those places and wander as far as you like into purely procedurally generated terrain and hillsides, and you know, ostensibly out into Black Marsh. Oh yeah, so there you go. We killed a mud crab at the edge of the world, and as much as Studies Under Stars wants to go there and to see his home, see the hist trees, whatever they are. I'm not really sure what hist trees are, but they're a thing, aren't they? We can't. We have business to do. Something in our heart tells us no. Cyrodiil needs you. We've taken arms with the septims, remember? Here you go, look, now the sun's risen a bit more, and the shadows are harder on the ground. I would hike here, look at this. I was just thinking, if you came here IRL, this is the kind of place where you'd see like a deer off in the distance. It actually reminds me of an experience I had exactly like that once. About 6 years ago. And just as I was thinking it, there was a deer. These are the Onyx Caverns. Who knows what secrets are within there. The last cave was a bit of a disappointment though, so... not too keen on that. I mean, this is alright, isn't it? I'm just getting a kick out of exploring the world. Looking at the pretty places. Yeah, this will be Nirnroot Central, I'm telling you, around here. That said, I cannot see a single one. But if you like look at maps of the game, places around here in the Blackwood, it's just Nirnroot, 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 just billions of Nirnroot all over. I'd like to find at least one to justify that comment. Ugh! Oh yeah, look, we got the actual swamp. Oh my god, what? Really? My horse doesn't give a shit about swimming here. And it's not drowning. Well, sorry, I'm not drowning, but it might be. I love that. Oh, look at the swampy water with the raindrops and everything. Well, okay, when we're underneath, it's not so good. Uh-oh, I think we're swimming now. Oh, God, and we're low down. Come on, horsey, up. Oh, I don't want you to drown. I'm getting off. Swim up. Up. No. Argo. What's his name? Argo? Get out of the swamp of sadness, Argo. Oh, no. What's that horse from the Neverending Story? Oh god, it died! Can we cast Revive, maybe? Can we put on a Necromancer robe and save it? Artax, that's it. It's Artax. Oh no! Everybody should pause this now and go watch. Type Neverending Story Artax. It's called like the Swamp of Sadness or something. Oh man! Oh, I don't have a Necromancer's robe. I thought I did. I was going to show you some trivia for that. I didn't kill the horse. I didn't kill the horse. It went. It didn't swim up. Oh, and the rain pours. What's that line? It's a good day for rain. Is that a Full Metal line? Oh, man. Well, not only are we now without a horse... Oh, our water breathing is being a bit funny. Not only are we now without a horse, we are stranded in the middle of the Blackwoods. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry, Artax. I didn't mean to get him drowned in the swamp. He was fine over here. Look, this is like not real water here. This is really weird. The water physics doesn't turn on properly. And then it does, and then it turns off. I knew he was probably drowning. I didn't know how to get him out. See, there is Nirnroot. I told you guys. All along, there was Nirnroot. Right, look. Oh, God. Oh, that was really sad, actually. Okay, so you see how I looked back there and I saw the horse? I've probably told this story before. I'm going to tell it again. So when I was a few years ago now, I had a dog when I was I had multiple dogs growing up, actually. But I had a dog that, you know, we got when he was a puppy. And then he got to maybe 13, 14, and he got really incontinent. He still had his wits about him and his senses, but his back legs were going. He was a black Labrador. His back legs were going, and he was incontinent. So we had to get him put down, and no one really wanted to go and do it. It was going to be very sad. So basically, myself and one of my brothers, we went to go do it, and it was really sad and everything. It was really, really upsetting and, you know, traumatizing in all the ways you'd expect. But, you know, we laid with him and we stroked him and he had the injection and all of that. And, you know, it was sad enough as it was. But, you know, you walk into this white room with your best friend, this loving animal, this pet of yours. And it still sort of feels kind of normal because, you know, they're alive, they're with you or whatever. But there's going to be a moment where you walk out of that room without them. Right. There you go, another Nern route. And there's something very final about that. You know, that's like the moment of transition, really. And so, you know, the thing that struck me that was always very weird to reflect back on was, it was sad enough as it was, but I walked out of this room, and then we were waiting at, like, the reception to pay. And the room that it had happened in was very, very nearby. And as we were waiting at reception to pay, one of the other vets... So he basically had the injection. He was laying on the floor. And we left the room. We went to reception. And then at some point while we were waiting, one of the vets went to go grab something. And in that moment, they left the reception area, opened the door to the room we had been in, and walked off through there to get whatever, to do whatever. But I watched her as she went. And for a brief moment, as the door swung open, I saw, you know, the dead body of my old dog just laying there on the floor on the other side of the door. And it was heart-wrenching. It was really sad in the room. And to be that, but, you know, you're stroking your dog and you're making the comfortable and all that. It was really sad. But it was so final and so crushing and so sad to look back, not expecting it really, and just think, oh, that's my best friend just laying there on the other side of the room, alone now, just there. It was so sad. Really, really, really sad moment. One of the saddest moments of my life. And looking back at the horse there, Artax, I don't even know where he's gone now, was exactly the same. I just looked back and saw the horse's body. I'm just leaving it. Oh, there was something about leaving, you know, like you came there together and then you leave it. Oh, man. God. Sad times. Really sad times. Anyway, there you go. There's a little bit of a morbid story for you all. Cherish your pets, everyone. Cherish the good times. Anyway, this is Fort Double Cross. Oh, it's a zombie. We haven't seen zombies for a while. Out in the rain. We can do good damage to zombies, I'd say now. This is just too sad. Yeah, I mean, lots of people have stories like that, though. You know, that is life, ultimately, I think. And it's like, I think the thing that was sad about it is you can prepare yourself mentally for traumatizing things that are going to happen, sad moments, whatever. You can prepare yourself. But it's when it gets paired with something totally unexpected. Like, that was a moment I wasn't expecting, you know. Damn, I do wish these light bugs wouldn't... Sorry, these light spells wouldn't bug like this. We do kind of need them. I should go back to carrying torches around, because it's not good, is it? Anyway, I like this fort with all this foliage here. And that's when you can get really winded. I'm going to leave Artax, guys. Oh. A stronger man would quick save and quick load, but no, I'll live with the doom of the horse. Do you know what I'm sad about? I'm not sad that the horse died. I'm sad I lost 500 gold. I'm going to go and get it back. I'm going to go tell the guy, hey, you sold me a duff horse. Is that another zombie following me somewhere? On the compass it says they're over here. Yeah, that was a duff horse. It was an idiot. It had no survival instinct. It almost died in a fight to a mud crab. And I was, you know, I was comforting to it. So that's a headless zombie, a bit of a stronger variety, I guess. Now, zombies don't really give a shit about poison, do they? You know what? We haven't cast many spells today. I think fire would have been better, wouldn't it, against this guy? It almost died in a fight to a mud crab, and I was polite at the time, you know, and encouraging at the time. But secretly I was thinking, and I'll admit to this now, secretly I was thinking, wow, that's not a great horse. And then moments later, it drowned itself. Speaking of dead things, oh, look, a zombie.
Rats. Disease-spreading little nuisances.
Go on.
Have you heard about Kavach?
Oh, hello.
They say that Daedra came from Oblivion and burned the whole city to the ground.
By the gods.
Sure.
Good day. What is it now?
Hello, I don't know, I'm new in town. Can you be nice?
What do you want?
I don't know, just let's talk, shall we? What's going on?
Good news from Kavach for
Yeah, I know about Kavach. I've been to Kavach.
Be seeing you.
You know what? That's the real... You know, people say
afternoon.
don't start the main
What's
story.
going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
So long.
Leave me alone. How are you?
Been better. How about you?
I've been better.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
There is grave news from Skyrim, from Falkreath to Windhelm, that foul Daedra attacked the land.
This is most disturbing.
Do it again.
We can only hope this madness is over soon.
Go away.
Oh, sorry to bother you. Greetings,
yeah, she
Argonian.
responded. So long. Leave me alone. That was great. Dude. I don't know what's up with this place. Black and March.
What?
You're not very nice to your friends.
A good man who honors the Nine may visit the way shrines of Akatosh for blessings of speed and magicka.
Okay, thank
Good
you.
day.
Well, I don't know what's going on here. I'll just pick some of their tiger lilies and be on my way, shall I? We should check all the barrels. There might be really good loot in the barrels, I think. Well, did we speak to this guy?
Go ahead, please.
That guy made me laugh. I
Bye.
forgot what I was going to say. I had something teed up, but I've lost it now. Well, let's get out of here. Oh, that's an alien ruin. Is that one of the ones we want? Veyond? I don't think so. In fact, I think Veyond has basically nothing going on with it. Looks pretty. Looks cool as shit. Dude, I didn't expect to like the Blackwood this much. Look at it. There's so much, the landscapes are so dynamic. They got all this up and down going on. You got the roots of that tree there. You got like the hanging fronds everywhere. The rain, the muds. This place is awesome. The Emelian tomb is over there as well. Oh, really? I'm just trying to worm my way back over to Greyland, really. See, this is such a big thing with this game. I would really like to be able to mark these as properly visited. Like there, Tidewater Cave, we did. I want to be able to right-click it, and I should be able to say, okay, closed or whatever. And the thing is, if you play original Oblivion, you get all of those quality of life things, because there's so many good UI mods. Mike was showing me a mod last night, right, which you can open your, like, journal, and there's like another tab or something. I don't know where you get to it. But it shows like your completion through the whole game. It will say, okay, there's 11 settlement quests. You've done 2 of 3. Go out and find the rest of them. You know, it doesn't spoil where or when or how, but it tells you, hey, there's still some, you know, Mages Guild quests to do. Hey, there's more of the main story. Hey, there's some Shivering Isle stuff. There's some, you know, Knights of the Nine and so on and so on. And it just looks so cool. It's so handy. There's all kinds of stuff like that. The Riemann stone. Hold on, that's the guy. It stirs under my hand. Do I seek its conjured weapon and armor? Oh shit! This is a Daedric axe, guys. Oh shit! And heavy armor? Where is it in my inventory, though? I don't know. Oh, we don't have shoes, by the way. We should have Blades shoes, but we don't have any. I won't do the trick. But again, the bound weapon trick thing, so good, right? Because not only... Also, so there's this reverse pickpocketing thing, right? So, because these have 0 weight, when you make them permanent items, you can pickpocket, say, Brother Martin. You can pickpocket him, and you can put the Daedric armor into his inventory. It won't be a crime or anything. He won't notice it. But now the NPC will see that he's got good armor, high value, and he'll equip it. I mean, and then you've got a follower decked out in epic stuff. I mean, how cool is that? We should go hit something. I really want to use this before it times out. Stinkhorns are awesome. Look, they look like little corns on the cob once you've grabbed them. Those look interesting too. Bog. Stone sleeps. Stones rest this day. Bog beacons. We haven't ever been grabbing those, really. I assume they're good for something. Bog beacons. Might be some new mixes for us. Nice to see some new ingredients. But there, is that the gate to Oblivion we saw before, or is that a different one? I think it's the one. Let's use this gear. How long have we got? How long have we got? It's real time, right? So we got 285 seconds. Let's use it to go kill the guys at the town. I mean, hell, we could use it to attack what is definitely... There's a flame action arc over there. There's a scamp. I love the way that they've actually got like this bridge here as well. It's a little more than just throwing rocks around. There's actually like Daedric architecture here. I don't know what it is that's attacking me. I'm gonna go swimming. This is a weird thing, seeing Oblivion like color grading and visuals and post-process effect while you're underwater, because there is no water in the Deadlands. As far as I know anyway. I don't think you ever find any water, do you? Let me just sneak this entire breastplate into your pocket real quick. Yeah, I know, but it is the thing to do. If you want to play around with followers in such a way that you can equip them to things, that's what you want to do. Yeah. Damn, you have to get really far away from the gate for the lighting to change again, don't you? And something wants us. Don't know what. Yeah, look, it's not glowing now. See, the bound mace that we had before was constantly glowing, and I didn't like it for that reason. This one isn't constantly glowing, it just looks good.
Any luck taking down Lenavo?
No, sorry, I
Be vigilant.
distracted.
Lenavo is a snake.
I bought a horse, and then... Oh, God. I'll go there now. 70 foot away. 70 feet away. And so the bound armor trick you can use. You can also just put clothes in their inventory, because clothes have weight. Some clothes have weight 0 as well. And you might say, well, what's the use there? Well, you can enchant the clothes. If you enchant the clothes with like a really strong shield, for example, it will be just as good as armor. And so you can actually play with fashion a little bit as well, if you like. Like when you take someone like Earthor, maybe you can give Earthor like stuff that improves it, fortifies his conjuration ability. I don't know. Fortify speed's probably quite cool for companions. I don't know whether that means they're going to get more or less stuck. Alright, in we go. Into Greyland. Oh, that was weird. A door opened into another door. Hello. Well, come on. I'm just a casual... Oh! Alright, you asked for this. Oh, shit. Okay, that other guy hasn't seen us yet, and I'm scared of him turning around. So I'm going to come out the door, because I think this guy will come out the door. Auto-ration up to 51. Holy shit.
That the best you can do?
Oh, I don't know, dude. That really hurt. You're dying, though, to my poison. I don't know if you've noticed that. Oh, my God. Ow. He's got a really nasty enchanted weapon. That thing is fucking me up. Oh. Oh, no. Wrong spell. What is that? The Claymore of the Dynamo. We're over encumbered. That's alright. You can start casting Feather. Claymore of the Dynamo. It's glass. Claymore. So two-handed. Shock damage on strike and Soul Trap on strike. Soul Trap on strike is really handy, right? Once we get Azura's Star, which we could go do, actually. Oh, it's so far away, though. It's on the other side of the country. Once we get Azura's Star with the glow, if you customize your weapon with Soul Trap on Strike, what that will mean is you're instantly refilling an infinitely refillable thing, and you can just hotkey it. And recharging your enchantments is so easy and fun and fine after that, and we can really start having fun. It's all going to open up for us soon, guys. So soon. We got spell making, we got enchanting. We're going to have Azura's Staff and everything. It'll be great. Anyway, Claymore of the Dynamo. I think I'll sell this. Because at the end of the day, it's a blade. But what else has he got? Elven armor. Hello. He also has his ring. Kylius Lonovo's ring. Now, that's for the quest. I've recovered his ring. I should bring it to Lorexus as soon as possible to obtain my reward. Please tell me this is heavy armor. Come on, that'll look so good. Is it heavy? It's light. Oh. Why is all the best stuff light? Oh, our armor's going to be so low in that. But we're going to look so cool. Look at the elven armor. Oh. Damn. All right, I just want to say, one of you guys, I don't know who you are or where you are, but you need to play this game and play it light armor. Look at that. We got the gauntlets. It's weird. We are still wearing the bound cuirass. We could do the trick, by the way. We could 100% do it now. We could repair it and drop it. And give it to someone. Could I give it to Earthor or something? Would that be funny? I'm going to try that. That might be cool. Let's show, not tell sometimes, you know. Okay. Repair the bound cuirass. Should we repair the bound axe as well? I think I'll let the axe disappear. Or should we give him an axe too? I don't know. Let's give him the axe as well. Why not? This will be funny. Because we'll be depositing... we will get rid of Earthor soon enough. Okay, we can drop that now. And then the bound cuirass we can drop. Alright, fuck the blade stuff. Let's get our real armor back on. Oh, we don't even have our rings on. The Tower of the Nine. My light armor is being drained. Yeah, well, only elven stuff would be even worse. Orcish Greaves. Okay, there you go. And I'll probably... Oh, the blade stuff has a value of 0. So, to be honest, it's just weighing us down. I might drop it. It'd be kind of cool if I had a display case or like a mannequin that I could put all the armor on. In 76, one of my favorite things to do is go grab new gear and new weapons and items and put them in the display cases. Unfortunately, you don't get much budget for mannequins. I guess they're really hard on the engine or something. It gets very frame laggy if you have too many. So you can only set so many of them up. Yeah, I guess it feels weird to leave it on the floor, but it is 0 value, so you can't do anything with it with a vendor. There might be some other weird trick with it. I'm not sure. You bought the game the other day, and you are indeed playing light armor, so I got you. Nice. Are you in elven stuff already, or no? Oh. There you go. The bound effects will wear off in a second. We can get our shield. There you go. And now we can pick these back up. And they're ours for good. And we can give those to Earthor. Or someone. I don't know. We might find someone new. So, yeah, that guy... This was a really quick, to-the-point quest, wasn't it? There's very little going on with this. There you go. I think we got quite lucky there, guys. How are orcs and poison? Is this wrong of me? But I'm assuming that they don't really mind it. Gosh, she was really struggling to hit me, wasn't she? She couldn't quite figure it out. There you go, an elven claymore on her. Oh, she has a dwarven cuirass. See, I'd love a full set of dwarven stuff. Right, magic. Ease burden, alteration. I'm very disappointed right now with my inability. Oh, here you go. Feather, light and load we can cast. I was going to say, to gently progress. 50 points. So if I stack these both, do they work together? Do both effects? If I know anything about the magic system, that is, yeah, you can cast them both. Light and low down to ease burden. Of course, now we're juggling 2 different effects. It might be a bit tedious. We can go to town. We can go to the shops and sell some stuff soon. So there you go. We dealt with the skooma operation. Of course, there doesn't appear... Oh, venison. Nice. There doesn't appear to be much evidence of skooma in here. Or skooma creating stuff. Oh, there you go. There is skooma in here. Ha ha! Skooma, drain agility. 60 points for 20 seconds. And damage my intelligence. But my strength goes way up. 20 points of strength. And 20 points of speed. So that strength equals carry capacity, obviously. So, I'll show you guys skooma now. Some mutton. Ironwood nuts. Nom 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 nom. You got any more skooma, maybe? There's a repair hammer, I'll take that. So I think the effects do stack intensity here, right? Because what speedrunners do is they just glug 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 and then they go. So we're going to use the skooma to run back to town. Ready? This guy's telling us to go take out their operation, and what I'm going to do is come over to him absolutely high as a kite on the stuff. Hopefully he won't notice. It's okay. He won't see our bloodshot eyes. Skooma. There you go. 1. Oh, we unequipped our chest for some reason. We're getting naked. 2, 3. So if I look at my character sheet, my strength is now 277. My speed is 220. I have 1,500 carry capacity. And the agility... What does agility determine? My damage of daggers, short swords, and bows. Is that it? Oh, and my maximum fatigue. And I don't regenerate fatigue. Should I drink other potions to handle that then? Because I want to sprint. I don't really have any restore fatigue on me. I mean, it's so easy to make restore fatigue. I'm sure I can. Grab some here. Let's go sort by weight. Grab this. Filter. Restore fatigue. Let's mix in... No, not an apple. Let's mix some bread. Ham. There you go. A ham sandwich. Let's make a ham sandwich there. I should have actually named it ham sandwich, shouldn't I? Because now we've got to find the goddamn thing. Feather, light, restore health. Oh my god. Oh, I don't see it. Did I scroll past it really early? Shield. Oh, there you go. Restore fatigue. Oh yeah, and we made 2. That's what it was. Okay, ready? Oh yeah. This is still basically nothing compared to what you can do in the game, I'd say. Haha.
Any luck taking down Lenavo?
Look at him squinting at us. He knows what's going on. Yeah, I found him.
You've done it! I can't even begin to thank you enough. By the divines, I salute you in the name of the Legion. Here is your well-earned reward.
Wait. The intelligence reduction is permanent? Is it?
How are you?
How are you? Hello. I didn't realise it's permanent. Surely we can go to... You know what? I'm really happy with the performance here. I'm used to this game becoming a stuttering mess when you're really fast. But it's actually alright. I think we've already lost the speed, haven't we? The high, isn't it? Oh, it's gone already. It doesn't last that long. Running around shirtless seems appropriate. I think so. I mean, we like the rain. We like the water, don't we? Okay, so we got to cleanse that with our own... it's cleansable, right? Yeah, because it's in red. So it's not permanent. it's cleansable. Permanent would mean it's not cleansable to me. It doesn't have a duration, sure, but we can get rid of it. So we can bring our intelligence back. That's actually an excuse to make a restore intelligence potion, which we haven't had a reason to make anything like that the whole playthrough. There you go. So restore intelligence. All I have to do, guys, as an expert alchemist, I'm well familiar with this. We're going to mix some clouded funnel caps, since I've got a lot of those, with some Arenanet flour. Restore intelligence, 4 points for 15 seconds. That's huge. So there we go. And now I'm going to try not to scroll past it. Cure disease, shield, feather. It might be that praying to the gods fixes this as well. So there we go, restore intelligence. And hopefully... There you go, it's back to normal, back to 100. Already, instantly. You know, they really could have done a lot more of that with the game. But hey. Alright, so, sun is setting. Let's wait till the morning now. And, look, why are we even here in Leyawin? Well, we want to do the mage's recommendation. That lady with the scamps as well is interesting, so we'll see if we can resolve that. And that wants us to go to the Mages Guild too. Ideally, what I'd rather have done...
Take this. It's from a friend.
Oh. Oh, a mysterious note added to my inventory. Hello? What I would have liked to have done is rest in the Mages Guild, but, you know, no sleep for us. No sleep for the wicked. Poor Artax. Today's been going not very well. we drank to cope with the horse swamp moment. All right, mysterious note from the Grey Fox. I can offer you greater rewards and less time in prison. If you're interested, come to the Garden of Dariloth in the Imperial City's waterfront district at midnight. Present this note and all shall be made clear. Okay, there are lots of ways to start the Thieves Guild. This is one of them. If you do time, there's a chance someone will speak to you. There's another thing involving the beggars, which I've been denying, obviously, and delaying. There's another one at Breville. I've been waiting to go to Breville. That's the last town, as it happens, for us. There's a whole thing at Breville, which is, I think a lot of players miss and a lot of players don't see because these other methods are a bit easier to access. So hopefully I'll be able to do that still. But yeah, that just started a little something, didn't it? So there you go. Because we went to jail, it's opened doors. Now, why is my Curious appearing invisible? I don't know what that was all about. That was a bit weird. Okay. Oh, he's coming into town now.
Sorry, I must check in at Leoin Castle. Excuse me.
Okay, farewell. I don't know what he does after this. Right, let's cast Ease Burden. Let's cast Light and Load. I'd rather do this than the it's shameful, really. I'd rather do that than the potions because then we get levels. So, the Dividing Line. It's a shame. I don't like it when they reuse that same icon for the shops. You had no idea you can get a note about it, huh? Yeah, you guys need to spend more time in jail, you know. It's great in there. Tunzeus. Now, he's got a cool name. Studies Under Stars is an alright name, but I really like that.
The dividing line between a live hero and a dead one is a sharp sword. Get the best you can afford from Tunzeus. Because you don't want to be on the dead guy side of the line, do you?
No. So this is one of the pond scum we were warned about in the Guide to Leoin.
I make all the weapons and armor for the guard. Damn good stuff. Pop you open like a ripe melon. Go ahead.
Alright, let's be friends. They're all Red Argonians. I regret being a Red Argonian because everyone's a Red Argonian. Where are the white ones, the blue ones, the green ones, the black ones? They're all so much cooler than these. I mean, because these are too common, really. I like red, but... I don't know. Admire...
Not now.
This just
not
ain't...
later. Not ever.
This ain't going anywhere. This one's just going to be bad.
Sorry. I don't get it. Don't waste your flattery on me. I won't fight that. That's just not funny.
That one went well.
What non... sorry.
So
I
did
don't
that
get
one.
it. That's just stupid. Don't... my life is drab and wretched by comparison.
That one's okay.
You win that. Don't waste your flattery on me. That's just... My life is drab and wretched by comparison. Sorry, I don't get it. Not... You've got a point. Gracious. What a hero. I woke up. What a dumb joke. That's just not funny. I salute you. That's what nonsense.
All right, that's pretty good. 83, 80 or whatever. Okay, bartering.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all 10
Oh,
Rio.
hello. Disturin's Cleaver, but 6k. It's just not worth buying them. 6k, it's too expensive. Damage strength on strike, damage endurance on strike. That's really cool. I love the idea of damage endurance, or like damage endurance poisons. It's kind of another way of attacking them, right? It's lowering their max health instead of their current health. It's kind of a deep wound sort of thing, you know? I actually don't think we need to buy more repair hammers for now. I think we've got plenty. Okay, the west of his wares are not that interesting. Let's sell at 70% of value. I reckon we can get away with it. Right, do you want my claymore of the dynamo? He'll pay me the full 800 for it. We could go to another vendor, invest in a shop or whatever, but you know, we don't know anyone like that in Leyawin anyway. So let's sell that.
I can't afford to do that.
Oh, I bet if we go to 65, he'll still pay me 800. But he'll say yes this time. Yeah, a bit silly. Okay, there's a claymore for you, Elven Claymore. Silver Battle Axe. If we get a really high tier Battle Axe, I'll swap to it. We'll play a bit of two-handed for a while. There's an Akaviri Katana. Don't let the blades see that I just sold that. That's worth some money at least. Some arrows. Now, there might be an armor shop in town. I'm not going to bother with it, though. Okay, the Elven Gear. Oh.
That's a good deal.
It makes me sad to see this go, because Elven Gear is amazing.
Fair price.
Oh, man. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And the Dwarven. I mean, it's lower tier than what we currently have. I would like a full set and to wear it, but whatever. Keeps our pockets light and manageable.
Tell your friends about me.
Yeah, well, you tell your friends about me. Anyone with more money. 800 ain't enough. I mean, I like the way that that's balanced.
What is it now?
Hello.
I'm Itar. Say, did you hear what that Kajir said? What's his name? You know who I'm talking about.
Do I?
He said any Kajir can kick any Argonian's butt to breakfast any day of the week. You believe that?
Hell no.
I think he's wrong. I know Argonians can kick Kajir butt. Anytime, anywhere. And you can tell everyone I said so.
All right, you're my friend. It's so rude, though, really, if you think about it. He's talking about people like they're, you know, just animals. It's like cockfighting or something. What are you trading?
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
Okay, because we leveled up, we can train again now. What I want to do is visit a block trainer, I think. I want to spend all 5 levels on block.
I think it's a disgrace that Kajir can swagger around Leoin, boasting how they whooped this Argonian silly and beat that Argonian to a pulp.
Wow.
I think it's a disgrace. Dagale has been training high-ranking mages more about mysticism. And he's also been researching sheep, from what I hear.
Right, researching sheep. Interesting. Okay. Well...
You too.
I don't need your services. I like that, though. It kind of... He defends his employee. Right? Well, actually... Who's the employee or not there? Maybe that was a bit wrong of me. Maybe the Argonian is the owner of the place. It always makes me look up at the chapel when I hear the bells, like you would IRL. Like you'd expect to see something, but there's nothing there. It's not like you see an actual swinging bell. Alright, well, Mage's Guild. I was gonna maybe check the Armourer. There's a chance, if there is one in town. It's just general goods. Best goods and guarantees. Let's see, maybe they got something good to sell here. He's trying to get me riled up, get me to fight. Yeah, they've got like a dogfighting pit. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Well, I don't know, just
Let's do business.
Just window shopping, really? Bog Beacon, Asco, Cap. So that's what we've been gathering, right? Bog Beacon stuff. It has shield on it. Shield and restore magic. Ah! Now that could be quite good, guys. We might be able to cook up some shield and restore magicka dual potions. So they're doing both for me. They're making me tankier and they're giving me my magicka back so I can keep casting. Scrolls, not too interested. Elven arrows there. Lady Smock leaves. That has fortify health. Nista's boots. Gives you athletics and speed and water breathing. There's so many places you get water breathing in this game. Oh my god. Calm on target. Do they have the opposite? No. There's a spell called Command, I think it is. We'll check in the Mages Guild if they sell it.
Farewell.
It's very handy in a minute.
Goondalus guarantees everything almost free at best goods and guarantees retail service at warehouse prices.
I think it's interesting how some of them clearly have native Argonian names and some of them have more imperial names or whatever you'd call it. Yeah, maybe it depends on where you are as well. Like maybe here at Leyawin, we're so near to Black Marsh that you do actually see more of the classic names.
Best prices right here at Goondala's best goods and guarantees. Never an unhappy customer. Huge discounts to qualifying patrons.
Okay.
They offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
So he has Dwarven Gauntlets. Minor Magicka Drain. Open Easy Lock. Bunch of random potions I've got no need for. Yeah, not too good on that one.
Be seeing you.
Right, let's go to Mages Guild. Is it the red building? I mean, is this the house here? Is this it? No? No, that's Margaret's house. I was going to say, I wouldn't mind living there. That's a good view. That's a good neighborhood immediately. There's a Fighters Guild. Aha, and the Mages Guild. Right. Did we speak to anyone here last time? We didn't, right? We just teleported in, and then that was it. So let's have a little wander.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Yeah, I don't know. Who's in charge? What's happening?
I take care of what little administrative work there is. De Gale isn't interested. I do it because it has to be done, and no one else wants to do it.
Who's De Gale? Does he run the branch?
You may need to ask around. But training in all the schools of magic can be found at our various guild halls.
Yeah. We never bought that Summon Jamora Lord over in Bruma, did we?
Ah, yes. I'm afraid I'm unable to issue a recommendation. Only De Gale can do that.
Okay, sure.
You may try to speak to her. If it doesn't go well, come see me.
I thought De Gale was a boy's name. What do you mean it doesn't go well?
She's led such a troubled life. I just do what I can to make it easier on her.
Oh god, we've got another branch with someone that may not deserve their post, is that right?
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Yeah, so remember how at the start of the game you can wear the Mythic Dawn gear and nobody gives a shit? And it's just whatever? And I think I mentioned before, I said it's not really a mechanic. It is a mechanic in the game. If you wear Necromancer's robes and then try to speak to mages of the Mages Guild, they'll get really angry at you and they'll say, no, take that off, I'm not talking to you. Which is really interesting. And I thought we had one. Maybe I put it into my, desk or something back at the shack.
I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Right. So, anything mysticism, really, I want. And anything alteration, I want. There's greater life detect and superior life detect, 120. Greater dispel, superior dispel, Greater Dispel Other. That's what we were looking at over in Bruma recently. Ah, look at this. Spell Reflect. Now that's really good. I want that. But it says my skill... I don't have enough Magicka. And my skill's going to be too low. I always have this with this game. Like... Greater Soul Trap. Superior Soul Trap. So the only difference here is this one's ranged. And spell absorption as well. If I cast superior or legendary spell reflect and absorb, I'm sure we'd be alright against wisps at that point. They wouldn't hurt me so much, so therefore they wouldn't heal themselves so much. And we could probably kill them. Psychic motion. Telekinesis from far away. Oh god. I literally can't cast a single thing that she offers. None of it.
Take care.
Oh, wait.
Yes?
Can I ask you about Rosentia?
Every time I pass by that woman's house, whatever.
Okay, yeah, it's not her.
Farewell.
Let's actually turn that quest on, shall we? So there you go, finding the Thieves Guild. I was given a mysterious note by a mysterious dark elf. It was very mysterious. And there are the mysteries of greater wealth and less mysterious jail time. Maybe I should check this mystery out. I'll have to wait until the mysterious hour of midnight and then go to the Garden of Dariluth. A mysterious place. Whom gods annoy? Rosentia told me to find someone in the guild. It's her. Hi.
Hello, poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her house for days.
Has she? How do you know?
Frankly, the smell gave you away. You must have stepped in... Well, let's just say something that isn't
excuse me, I've been swimming multiple times.
Be sure and keep this quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests, I could get kicked out of the guild.
I've been swimming multiple times since going in that house. I don't know what it is you think you're smelling, but it's probably the smell of the bog. Or me. Okay, there's so much we can ask. What do you think about those scamps, then?
Oh, yes. Don't bother trying to kill one of them. As soon as you do, another will take its place. It's endless. Quite the curse, eh?
Well, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Gorath certainly has a sick sense of humor.
Ooh, Shea Gorath. Now, that's the first time we've heard that name. And as this Let's Play goes along, we're going to hear that name a lot. Shea Gorath is arguably one of the biggest characters in this game. And very, very arguably given on your interpretation of the fate of the main character, but we'll get to all of that later. So why'd she say that? I think because we kind of skipped ahead a bit. Let's just ask about the staff. And yeah, so I killed one of the scamps earlier and she didn't care. It's because they're just infinitely respawning. I'm sure she's tried to kill them herself before. Alright, this staff, what's going on?
Doing a bit of digging. I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Shea Gorath, I'd say. The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been. The only chance is to return it to its original resting place, Dark Fathom Cave. Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Shea Gorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind. I also learned that the staff makes the owner move much slower than normal. I suppose it's another way the creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you can, help her. I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing.
Well, we can see where this is going. We're going to be going to that goddamn cave, aren't we, somehow? So yeah, lots to talk about. So Shea Gorath is one... See, I don't know how this works. I mean, you guys teach me here. I don't know. Shea Gorath is one of the Daedric princes, right? Has his own... Is he equivalent to Mehrunes Dagon, then, ultimately? And also, ultimately, is he equivalent to the Aedra? The Aedra being the 9 divines, right? I find it funny that you don't even ever get to speak to the 9 divines, right? In all the games, there's the Daedric quests. They will interact with you. They seem to care about mortals, at least on some level, even if it's to fuck with and torture them. But the Aedra are, like, all completely distant and silent, aren't they? I don't know, do you ever actually speak to any of the Aedra directly? I mean, there's kind of a thing at the end of this with Akatosh. I don't know. I don't know how that works out. Anyway, de Gale.
She was a very powerful mage once, from what I understand. Hard to imagine that, honestly.
Oh dear, poor de Gale. Anything about Leoin in general?
The Leyawin chapter is just drifting along. De Gale isn't much of a mentor or leader. She isn't even coherent most of the time.
Yeah, where is she? Because I want a recommendation off of her.
You'll have to speak to de Gale about that.
Yeah, I know, but where is she?
Druja has a wide variety of spells for sale, if there's something you need. Most of them are simple, but they're a good starting point. I'm glad she was finally able to get someone over here. I've been gathering all the research I could on her, little problems, shall we say.
Okay, sure, we can say that. Do you have any cool spells?
Let's do business.
She has Summon Scamp, that's quite fitting. Heal Major Wounds. There you go, there's the basic Dispel Other, alright? Bring this bad boy over to Bruma, and you can Dispel the guy there, Jaskar or whatever his name was. Yeah, Dispel on target. We could also, in theory, use that. I mean, maybe I'll buy it. I won't even haggle, let's just get it. Oh, there you go, and there's Major Life Detect. We can cast that, too. Do I own that? I don't know, let's buy that as well. Well, I want more mysticism spells so that we have things,
Appreciate your...
you know, to level meaningfully.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
She's selling Grand Soul Gems, Journeyman Alchemy stuff, Novice Alchemy stuff, potions. Wow, that's a lot of potions. It was a good list.
Send Rosentia my regards. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
And there was a high quantity there as well. Right. Let's stay with the guild for a second, though, here. Should we try the basement? Okay, yeah, what are you guys saying about this here? The music in this game is low-key, better than Skyrim's. It's all the same, and it really... no, I don't know. There's some really good tracks in Skyrim. I'll tell you one of my favourite songs Jeremy Soule ever did. And one of my favourite songs for this whole franchise.
Well met.
It's a Skyrim song called Kind's Peace. Shit. Kind's Peace is really good. I don't think I've ever used it in a video or anything. I always feel weird using soundtracks from other games. I don't know. I don't really do it so much anymore.
What can I do for you?
I always love a bit of Dust Force, though. That'll always pop up. Yeah, what else? The Aedra are more powerful than the Daedra. So what does that mean? They just don't give a shit about talking to us anymore? There's some lore that claims the 9 Divines had to die to create the world, and the Daedra didn't, so they can still be around and interacting with us. They're different, mostly opposite, like Order versus Chaos. Though not entirely. Go speak to an adept! I did that mission the other day. I'm on my Kurzik grind now, which means occasionally doing a faction speed book. And the rest of the time I'm vanquishing Moristav Trail. The Super Adventure Box is ending, like, right now, by the way. Last time I was logged in, it was like 7 hours away. It's probably just ended, actually. It felt like the festival went on for so long this year. And I think one of the reasons why it felt like the festival went on so long is because I kicked up this series and have been so into Oblivion. The other big thing that's going on at the moment, guys, is the Stellaris 4.0 patch came out. And last you heard me talking about it was about a month ago. And I mentioned offhandedly, I said that they've done a preview for it. The update looks really dodgy. Massively, like, turfs up and changes huge, particularly planetary management, for very, very little reason. And it's going to be really hard for them to get it out the door. But they've got, like, this very tight deadline of 1 month. And I basically said, there's no way this will be ready. I feel quite bad for them. Like, this is bad. Basically, the idea with that studio, right, is they have the expansion team, which does all this big, amazing, marketable stuff that they clearly test. And there's another team that's supposed to just be, like, clean up and nice little refinements. The other team, though, just has done this massive overhaul that is not ready. And so now they've sold the expansion with the overhaul at the same time. And just as I said, so about a month ago, I said, this doesn't look good. It released, like, 2 nights ago. I've been getting a bunch of messages on Steam from people over on my workshop saying, hey, update, update, update for the various mods I've got out. And and I'm just not doing it for a while because the game is like unbelievably broken. It's kind of one of those ugly moments where a part of me is like, yeah, I told you so. But mostly I'm just really disappointed and upset that, you know, the game's just like, it's going to be months before they get it back to anything reasonable. It's getting review bombed, the works. And I can't say entirely unjustified either, because some of the stuff they did, it's like obviously a waste of time. Like they had some ideas that are just, they're just pointless. It's just a huge amount of work to get back to status quo, really. When there are so many other things that might have been able to focus on. So a bit disappointing over there on that side. Anyway, so yeah, there's been all that news. There's been the SABs, there's been this stuff, and now finally SAB's ended. You know, I think the GW1 anniversary is only just ending. And think about that. I swear I was talking about that ages ago. Anyway, DeGale, where's DeGale? We're getting distracted all over the place here today.
I've heard she was put in charge of the Leyawin Guild Hall as a favor, not because she deserved it.
Oh.
That doesn't seem right, does it?
Well, we got a similar situation here to what we saw in Chaden, all right? Or so they say. So you can't give me a recommendation either.
Oh boy, good luck getting that. DeGale's the only one who can write one. If she can remember who she is today, that is.
Oh, this one's really sad. Oh no, she's like addled in some way.
I don't know what Archmage Trevin has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
Okay.
You too.
Well, upstairs then, maybe. It's funny how similar to Morrowind this game feels sometimes. It's always when I'm going up or down a floor in a guild. Hello, here's DeGale. Let's sit with her. And let's interact.
You seek wisdom from me, child? Ah, no. You seek words.
Well, no. Wisdom's all right if you can train me.
Words are difficult. They come and go. The voices, though, so loud they are, they drown out the words. Without my amulet, my stone to lock the voices away, the words will never come and stay. Would you lift your hands to help another? To help me find the words?
Wow, what is all of this? Okay, yeah, I think so. Maybe this will get me a recommendation in the end. Retcha says, is there any Mages Guild that doesn't have problems all over the place? I think the Coral Guild was alright. Right? There wasn't really too much wrong with it. It was just the guy wanted me to go get a book that he'd had stolen. Or no, not even that he had stolen, was it? He just thought it was in the wrong hands. And Anvil was alright as well. They seemed to have their shit together in Anvil. One of them was definitely filled with amateurs. One of them had a sinister leader that we ousted. This one seems pretty bad as well, but maybe we can help her out.
Then seek Agatha, child. She will see the path and set you on it. I must rest.
Okay, she must rest. Have I been stocking up on Z quests, combat quests, stock up on things like Jade Quarry for Imperial Fair? But I could do that. I haven't really been trying that much. Basically, my goal is to cap out my Kurzik faction, wait for the Kurzik double weekend, and then cash it all in for like huge amounts of title progress instantly, and then maybe grind during that week. But what keeps happening is I'll vanquish, and say my cap is 50k. After the vanquish, I'll have like 36k, so the bar won't be filled. But it's also too full for me to do another whole vanquish. I'd lose out on value. So then I go to the Spud Hall, the Spud Guild Hall. Because I'm in Spud now at the moment, by the way. If anyone wants to join the guild over there, you know, check us out in the channel. So I'll go to the Spud Hall and I'll cash in all my faction, and then it'll be empty. So I'll go do another vanquish, and I'm like keep doing it until I get the right balance, which will happen at some point. But also it's just fun. I don't know. I like the game. I like using my lockpicks and getting my rares and progressing wisdom, which is the only other title in the whole game now that I can viably ever progress. Like, it's weird, guys. It's like I'm going to finish that game. I'm going to, like, complete the game once I have those two done. Really weird feeling. You know, PvP stuff notwithstanding, but no chance in hell. Anyway, Agatha, hello.
She may be young, but her heart is old and wise. It guides her well through these troubled times.
Mm-hmm.
Within its walls live those who determine the fate of the guild. It is our stronghold, our sanctuary. You will come to know it well in time. I have seen it. Let me see your hand. I see the city in the hand, and the hand in the stars. The tower guards the gate, but the gate holds the key. The king is the key, and the hand guards the king.
What on earth is all of that?
The guild needs you, child. Perhaps it has always needed you, always been waiting for you.
Ooh. It's kind of a bit of a suggestion there. I'm the chosen one that will save the Mages Guild in some way through her insanity.
Farewell, child.
You'll notice Oblivion doesn't do that too much. In Skyrim, you are like, okay, you are the one. You know, it's a serious fantasy for you in particular. In this game, they don't really do it. In the other games, they don't really do it so much. Yes, it's true that the Oblivion script opens with Uriel saying, "You are the one in my dreams," blah, 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 blah. But they ease off of it immediately after that. And once you're out in the world, you're just kind of, you know, doing as much or as little as you need. Well, not up here. So let me just quickly read that dialogue there again. So the Leyawin recommendation. I need to find an amulet so that DeGale will send me a recommendation. Agatha may know more. So where's Agatha? Agatha, I think, was the woman we spoke to about the other quest as well, right? GW2 completed it, mate. No, not 2.
Hello, associate.
Oh no, it's this lady. It's GW1, which hasn't had content for like 20 years, 15 years. So it's doable.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
GW2, the idea of completing GW2 to me is doing all the achievements, which instantly is insane, but also getting all the skins, which is also, like, it's a whole other level of incredible. Like, if you were just starting out now, it'd be so hard. You know, in that game, you get mastery points and your mastery score. I talked at Christmas about stuff I'd like to see social features for that game. I keep thinking, ways in which you can change your character's name player card, basically, a GW2 player card. I would still love that stuff. One thing I still think would be really, really cool in that game is so that you could customize what the number is that shows. Maybe you just wanted to show your level 80. Maybe you want to show mastery score. I think another cool score that they should show is your skin score, i.e. the number of skins you've unlocked. I think that'd be cool as hell, and it would give me a lot more incentive to do a lot more each festival, play, log in, unlock all that stuff. Because that's its a whole own Guam-style journey, you know, collecting the different skins and things. I think it'd be cool. And I do appreciate there's a bit of a bias in me there, in that I would have a very high skin score. So it would be a bit of a way to show off, I think. But yeah, anyway. Like, I was thinking about that a lot. Every day I'd go and do the SAB stuff, and it'd be like, okay, that's for extra skins. But to what end, really? Who really cares? It's not like it's exposed on any way. Only on efficiency, which I don't use because it's bugged. Anyway, what's this thing about the Seer's Stone?
I'm surprised she discussed it with you. She wanted to keep it from the others. I should speak to her about that. Yes, her Seer's Stone is missing. It's the one thing that has kept her visions at bay. And without it, they're nearly crippling. She can't function. We haven't yet spoken to the others, for fear they would be less than accepting of her situation. Perhaps it is time, though.
Well, they clearly know.
I will continue to tend to DeGale. Can you speak with the other mages and find out if any of them have seen the stone?
I like it. She's got a real good head on her shoulders. Man, they figured it out. If she can't function, she can't function. You can't just hide it from people, you know? Yes, I will tell the other. I'll talk to the other mages.
I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices in all. Farewell.
Sure you do. More excessive casting of. Do you know what I kind of want to do? Right, I kind of want to, instead of casting defend constantly, because when we're not even in combat, what might be fun. So like, apparently I have something set to 5 here. So let's put But life detect is... I don't know. Okay, first of all, major life detect can go on 7. So I don't know. Can we do Glacial Wall? Can we ever cast Glacial Wall? My skill level's too low. Flame Shield I might be able to do? It just says I don't have enough magicka in that case. Because I don't have anywhere near enough magicka. At 100 intelligence, I don't have anywhere near enough magicka. Oh, it's going to have to keep being Protect then. Well, no, Protect is 5%, Defend is 15. I don't know, yeah, guys. I don't know. We'll just keep casting it, I guess. Calthar, I don't think I ever spoke to you.
Go ahead, please.
Hi, Anord. What do you think of Agatha and DeGale?
She's the one you want to talk to if you actually need something to get done around here. I don't even know why DeGale is still around.
Unlockable backgrounds for the card too. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff that I talked about in the video, that would all be amazing. I think they went hard on it with Skyrim after the complaints that you're basically just a nobody and Martin's the main character, which personally I think is a silly complaint. It is a silly complaint. I've never really got that. You know, there's always been such a whirlwind of conversation about that with these games. You know, in particular, the other thing is, you know, you save the world, you save Skyrim or whatever, you beat the main quest, and then people still treat you like dirt. They still sarcastically ask if someone stole your sweet roll or whatever. People criticize Skyrim for that all the time. And it's like, I don't know, it's not a neighborhood, it's a province. Not everybody knows all the time, you know, like, you can't recognize everyone's face. It's this weird thing, like, I think it's a bit shameful, really, as well. I can never imagine going on the internet and, like, bitching about that. Like, to me, that makes you look like a very, look, it doesn't matter, really, and honesty is obviously important. But the kind of people that are complaining about that, to me, it just feels like very insecure. It's like, what? You need this game to wank you off and assure you of your brilliance, do you? It's all fake, mate. It's not real. So, you know, I don't know. I don't get it, really. Maybe it's because Oblivion's very good, you know? I like it when they call me muscly, and I like it when they say I'm good at potions, and, like, maybe this game was very good at, like, recognizing your talents, and they were nicer and nicer and nicer to you. And then maybe Skyrim wasn't so good at that. I don't know. I'm not in a place to say. I haven't played the game for years. It could be born from that, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much, really. Searstone?
Well, well. Word is finally spreading, is it? They won't be able to keep up this facade much longer. Yeah, I know all about it. I overheard Agatha and DeGale talking. And you know what? I'm glad it's gone.
Oh, are you?
Why should we be forced to work under someone who's only kept sane by a magical trinket? Haven't we sacrificed enough already? She shouldn't even be here anymore. Hell, the only reason her father ever fit in anywhere is because he kept a low profile. And look what it got him. Years of service to the Empire, and not even a tombstone over his head. Humph. At least he was able to maintain the illusion of sanity. I know. I get way too fired up over this. It just annoys me that she's in charge of the guild when she's clearly not fit. That's all.
Maybe we can make her fit, though. Well, tell me more about the Searstone.
What, haven't I said enough already? Just let it go. Once someone finally realizes what's going on here, maybe things will change. Take care.
Okay, he's immediately getting up here. So, Cathar seemed to know a great deal about the missing amulet. I should tell Agatha what he's told me. Oh, he got up and then he sat down. I thought he'd be running for the door immediately. Did you overhear that, Agatha?
Yes? Is there something I can...
Well, actually, hold on.
Take care.
Do you train spells?
What?
Hi. No, you don't.
You'll see. Things will change.
Will they?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with,
Yeah, listen.
So Calthar overheard us, did he? That explains why he's been so cranky lately. But we never said anything about DeGale's father. How would he know anything about that? If there's some sort of connection between the Seer's Stone and DeGale's father, I don't know about it. Maybe if you ask her, it will jog her memory.
Well, do you want to come with me?
In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on Calthar.
Right, okay.
There may be a connection to DeGale's father. Have you spoken to her about it?
No. Honestly, you're better friends with her. I feel like you should speak
Be
to her.
seeing you.
And I should keep an eye on him. You're going to keep a good eye on him. You're not going to mess this up, are you? Because Because we've had a few situations already, like Joffrey with the Amulet of King. Yeah, go on. Just, like, you're not doing very good already, all right? Keep an eye on him. That's it. Beautiful. No, him. Not me. Yeah. There you go. Good. How inconspicuous is she going to be?
Any news about the amulet?
Oh. Okay, not that inconspicuous. She's just staring at him. Who is that at the front door, by the way?
Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Oh, it's Zavi. Hello.
Oh, associate.
Farewell.
Okay, hello. Yes. All right, DeGale. I love how we're all in earshot of each other. I mean, Christ. Of course he heard if they're talking on this. Oh, God. Oh.
You seek more from me, child. It is as I have seen. I know what you would ask. You would bring light to that which is in darkness. Bring silence to the voices so loud. I know where you must go. Blood ran blue, and dragons flew high. Under broken towers and broken bodies it now lies, waiting to be found. What was my sire's must be mine, if you would have the words you seek. You must go and find his stone.
This is cool. This is like a nice mystical adventure. Is this the big mysticism guild? That's an Altma, right? Her she's old, right? Really old. Wouldn't her father... We're talking long history here, right?
Nothing has changed, child. The voices still cry out, and I am unable to hear. If they can be sealed away, our work may begin.
Okay.
Farewell, child.
What is it? What?
Well, should we tell him more about the stone? I guess not.
Oh.
Right, so, I don't really understand what's going on here. I need to find the fort at which the Gale's father was stationed. It should be somewhere near Leyawin. Well, we get absolutely no instructions or details on that.
Oh, hello.
Now, if this would be Morrowind, we would have to find that info somewhere. As it is in Oblivion, they've just told us where it is. It's Fort Blueblood. Christ, it's one of the forts we were at. Oh my god, it was actually useful going out there. That blows my mind. Look at this, by the way. Look at how narrow this little bit of the coast is. There's so little playable space here. After Greyland, there's basically... I'll tell you guys, I've looked at the map, right? There, for this area of the world, everything there is to do out there, there's like 3 Nern route on the coast. That's it. There's nothing else. You go right up to the tippy tip, and that's about it. Anyway, so Fort Blueblood, we've been there, so that's handy. We can just fast travel our way over then now. Oh. Bunch of pots and things on the floor in here. Where the blood runs blue, she said. Oh, I see. I'll tell you what, actually, yeah, that is the hint, isn't it? That's a very, very minor hint. Oh my god. But yeah, you're right. Fort Blueblood, because she said where the blood runs blue. I hadn't planned that out, by the way. I knew she was going to send us off on an adventure. I didn't know exactly where. You want to see the tippy tip? Me too, to be honest. I kind of want to go there. I've arrived at Fort Blueblood. The Gale's father should be buried inside. Are the enemies we killed outside it still dead? Wow, these are some big mushrooms. Oh my god. Right. This is a hell of an overgrown place. I wonder if it would have been locked or inaccessible if we'd come here already. Like, if we went inside without the quest, well, maybe we would have just cleared it out, you know. And that would have been it. Alright, so this is our first fort. I have no idea how deep this is or how far it goes. We should be more than prepared, though, for it, even without Earth ore.
I'd better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
Bit of solo adventuring. I don't like that they have fucking enchanted stuff now, though. That's a little bit scary.
You're pathetic.
No, I'm not real. It's just the ale. You're just seeing things. Oh my god, what's going on with my magicka? Do you think she has a drain magicka enchantment or something? That's been really weird, wasn't it? It was flickering up and down, like a lot. Longsword of Depletion. Yeah, drain magic on strike. She was draining, but I was regaining really fast. Look at that, by the way. The Daedric Axe is reading 13 damage, just as the Glass War Axe is. I guess it's only when we get a higher blunt skill that the difference between them will become obvious. I'm going to leave this stuff on the floor because it's near the entrance anyway. We can loot it again near the end of our adventure. So that gate, that's probably the exit. Right? We'll probably pull that lever and open that on our way out soon. God, I feel really slow. Gotta get me some more of that skooma. I'm feeling itchy.
What is there? What's going on with you? I have heard that Nord warriors have traveled from Skyrim with both mercenaries to assault the Rhetoric of Morrowind. More fighting for the Nords? This is sad news. Where? Good day.
Whoa.
Hello?
Oh.
Who's there?
Oh my god. Oh god. They were so synchronized there. Why am I turning my back to him? Okay, we got 2 orcs. They're both geared to the fucking teeth. What is that he's got in his hand?
That's the best you can do?
Well, no, I don't know what the best I can do is, because you're both very scary.
You move like a pregnant cow.
Jesus Christ. What are orcs weak to?
You'll never take me down. You're pathetic.
I'm gonna drink a potion here. Get another poison going on that guy. Probably will finish him off. In fact, it's probably best to spread our dot on both of them at the start of the fight. Oh! Alright, down he goes. Shall we swap to another spell? Searing Grasp. We bought this a while ago. It's the same thing, it's just the fire version. I don't know whether orcs dislike fire.
Die, her. Am I supposed to be impressed?
By the way, when we finished that skooma quest, what was our reward for finishing the skooma quest? Did we look? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think one of these quests, someone's going to give us a ring. I thought it was the skooma quest, to be honest, but maybe not. Right, what's this guy got? Orcish Cuirass, steel, laced leather pants. You know what? This is the Blackwood Company we've heard a lot about. They're supposedly based here in Leyawin. We still haven't seen them, have we? Orcish Greaves there. I'm sure they both had weapon. No, one of them had a cool weapon, actually. Hold on. So there's a glass longsword. That's great. Glass stuff is lightweight. Oh, it's just a silver. You know, that looked really badass to me when he was holding it. It was just a silver item, so screw it. Yeah, glass stuff's worth a lot and is light, so always worth picking that up. And that's a bit further from the main door, so I will actually grab it. So we've got 2 ways. We've got where they were, and there was a staircase here or something. An old door. And then there was that other direction too. Oh my god, look at this place. I'm quick saving. Okay, what is that? There's a spellcaster and an imperial. Yeah, you do that, I can do that too. Oh, I like that quick little hit I got on in there. But you can see why we're leveling destruction so much faster. Shit, where is she? Oh my god, I'm nearly dead. Oh. Oh. You can see why we're leveling destruction so much faster, because we cast it so much each fight. I'd love to make a drain magic of poison right now. In fact, we don't have any of those, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. Strong poison of separation. That's drain magica, isn't it? Yeah. Oh god. Oh god.
Die, cur! I hack you to pieces.
Shield ain't gonna help here. All right. There we go. We're draining her magica now, so hopefully she won't be able to cast too much. hit this. Oh, God. That's good, actually. She does seem to have stopped casting. Oh, my God. Oh, I forgot. Ulma don't like fire. Holy crap. If we'd cast that on her quicker. Knowing all the, like, weaknesses is kind of big in this, you know? It's like Pokemon level stuff. Alright, she's dead. I don't know what that was she was holding. Some kind of knife, I think? There. Dwarven dagger. 100 septims, not that heavy. Dwarven longsword. 200 septims, but fairly heavy. Repair hammer there as well. I'll grab it. We got enough capacity still. Interesting. So if I open the local map here. So there was this door here we never went in. Oh, it looks like the end of the quest is right through there. Oh, or is that the next floor? There might be multiple floors. It's been a while since we've done a dungeon. Okay, yeah, the Blue Blood Halls. Alright, so before we go to the Blue Blood Halls, let's check the upstairs areas. And let's check that other door. Got a good little mannequin here. A little bit of target practice. I expected a bit of physics on that for it to like roll and react, but no. Okay. Let's see. It was here, wasn't it? Well, there is a guy there. I'm not even going to try and be sneaky. So this time we get an orc. Destruction's at level 80. Because we are at max level armor right now.
You'll never take me now.
Look at all our shit leveling up. We just got like 3 dings so fast there. Okay. Yeah, you know, the mechanics are a little bit weird in this, actually. You know how it's like, you need max level destruction. You need max level destruction in order to cast the best spells. But what that means is you never get to enjoy the experience of strengthening those spells or reducing the cost of those spells from leveling up more. Because you're already at 100 by the time you get it. There's nowhere else to go after that. I think that's a bit of a shame. I feel like maybe you should unlock the final rung of spells at like 90 maybe at least. And then you still get a bit of, you can feel a bit of like progression with them, if you will. I don't know, maybe that's a minor thing. It is only dropping the costs. Right, let's repair some stuff here, shall we? Can't actually, we're not wearing those gauntlets right now anyway, are we? Oh, armor and mastery increased. Long days and nights at the forge. Forge, yeah, sure. Because we're always just using them on the fly. Make you strong and tough. You're now an apprentice armorer, and our repair hammers now last twice as long. Okay, so our armor breaks half as slow, and our hammers last twice as long. That's going to mean we're not repairing much anymore. That's a big amount of scaling. Longsword of depletion. There was no need. I'm only going to sell that. There's no need to repair it, but whatever. Leveling it up, I guess. Yeah, we just hit the economy from both ends there. Well, there you go. That's another guy dead. Oh, there was a trap. Did I get hit by that and just not even notice? There is the best video online at the moment of a guy in a dungeon like this. He sees a throne. He walks up to the throne. He sits on it, but the throne is booby-trapped. And it just swings one of those metal balls, hits the character, and they just die. And the post of the post title was something like, you know, this is the first time I actually decided to sit on something. And then that happened. Hello.
We got ourselves a live one.
So a Nord here. Maybe Nords don't like fire. Looks like it maybe makes a little bit of sense. Let's get our shield up. Perhaps lightning. You know, what's quite cool in this game, right, is fighting creatures is one thing, but fighting NPCs is a lot cooler. There's a lot more happening, ostensibly, there's a lot more happening with the combat. Like, their races like, they have a birth sign. They have, you know, the racial bonuses. They have all the various perks and things that you can get. So, again, ostensibly, there's a lot more that can happen as you're duking it out. Which, again, like I mentioned the other day, you know, a lot of people are desperate to get, like, more lethal combat in this. But you make the combat too lethal and you're going to lose out on all of that stuff. I don't know how interesting it really is in vanilla, but, you know, if you're going to install a mod that gives everyone much more interesting, greater powers and stuff, then immediately you can see how that's cool when you're fighting NPCs too. In fact, another one of the cool QOL things that Mike showed me was, you know, so Argonians can breathe underwater. Kajir can see at night, but they have to, like, cast a power to do it. It's a bit annoying. In old Oblivion, if you want, you can set it up where you can just hit a key, like N, I think, is the default, to just toggle night vision on and off. Now, how good is that? That's so usable. I actually think that's really fun. Like, I reckon all races should, like, should have, like, a toggle power. So, like, breathing underwater could be, like, a thing you toggle on or off as an Argonian. Night Eye, you can toggle on or off. Okay, then it gets a bit tricky, I guess, for the other races. Toggle on a more potency to magic spells, but you're more vulnerable, maybe, for an Altmer. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't fully work for everyone, but I like that. I think that's cool as, like, a part of the race's identity.
Down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am. Over with. What's that?
What's that? He just talked to me like I'd talk to a dog. What's that? All right. So they're pretty good at line of sighting on this, right? The AI is not actually that terrible. But maybe we can put him over here and get a 1v1. If we're lucky.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Well, if I know anything about your brethren, you don't like getting roasted.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Yeah.
There's a fellow Argonian. This is a green one.
What's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
I like that.
Do your worst.
I yield. I yield. Let's run off into the sunset together. We're perfect for each other. All right. Man, she's ripping my shield potion up. My shield spell off real quick. And recast it. I cannot heavy attack. I guess it's because my fatigue's empty. That must be it. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, guys. Next episode, I'm going to do some alchemy stuff. And next episode, I'm going to try and make a triple potion. Fatigue, health, magicka, all at once. How good would that be if we can get restore for all three of those effects? You could just drink that and just... Oh, God, it will make the fighting so good. Get a dagger there. Ooh! Ebony! Hello. I think Ebony's the next tier up, isn't it? Look at that. Worth 1,900 septims. Defense of 12. Fairly heavy. Ah, damn. Our current curious is of pain resistance. Resist normal weapons on self 11%. Like, that's pretty epic. I think that's honestly doing a lot for us. Because that's 10% damage reduction on top of our 85 armor. I mean, it's only 11%. Ebony looks so cool, though. I'll tell you what, we'll find some more pieces of ebony and we'll equip it. We'll have that a bit of a tease over the next few episodes. We're so close to enchanting, right? We'll be we could get a bunch of ebony gear, or some ebony gear anyway, and then we can start enchanting it. All right, here we go. Ready? Aha! I'm actually quite close to enchanting our gear with like fortify block, fortify mysticism, fortify alteration. I feel like that would probably be the most fun to me right now. We can get to 85 armor pretty easy, so shield enchantments aren't that necessary. Fortify Magicka is probably more important, actually. We need a deeper Magicka pool. The spells are just so expensive.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah! Go on, fall down. Fall down. Oh, God. Oh my God! Holy shit! We're talking about Ebony. Okay, this one's bad. This one's real. Oh my God! Okay. Wait. Right, get our shield up. Drink a heal potion. Are we out? It's not doing anything. Again, we might be out of that stack anyway. Okay. Oh, they're like all stuck. This is like Mr. Burns talking about how he's invulnerable because none of them can get through the door. We need to get the poisons going like now. Holy shit, that guy looks intimidating. Yeah. Blast this bitch. Okay, she's dead. Hello, Marauder Warlord. Wow.
Why won't you?
Well, because you keep missing, mate. Feel like I should kill the little one.
You slow. You'll never take me down.
Maybe. You are dying. Slowly but surely, though.
You're a vegetarian.
Yeah, that was good. Good little stagger. I was trying to defend during it, though. He put some kind of, like, wither effect on me. I don't know what it was, but he definitely, like... Oh, God, I'm encumbered. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, good. Whew. There's a glass claymore worth 1,000. Okay, another cuirass. A helmet. Boots. A key. Alright, let's quick save here. And then let's drink a feather potion. Oh, God. Oh, no, spoiled feather. Yeah, that was fine. We got loads of them, don't we? Alright, we're all good.
This is the part where you
In fact, what's our carry capacity up to? 800 here.
bleed to death.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Just blowing up, you pathetic worm.
Nice. I kind of want the Frost Touch spell to complete the set, so we're getting a nice variety of the animations. Alright, he didn't have anything too interesting. Wow, that was a rough room. I'm assuming that was like the dungeon boss, though. Killing a warlord. Kind of looks like a dead end here, but also... No, the quest marker takes us a lot further in. Do have a bit of an issue. Our restore health potions are running out. Gonna want to make some more of those soon. Might be able to find more food in some containers as we go. Potion of sorcery, I'll take that. I might swap to drinking the light spells soon, the light potions, because they cast it. It goes much further distance. Do we actually still have them on us? Light, yeah. But look at that. They're so much better. Wow, the distance is awesome there. Oh, a chest. We haven't done much lockpicking today, have we? Ah, I knew I was being greedy there. I saw it was going up slow, but I was a bit lazy about my actual input. Okay. A little bit of gold out of that. Feels almost a bit like the sewers down here, doesn't it? Right, so hold on. We entered... Oh, it's over there. Oh, okay, over across the bridge. Oh, well then what's that door then? That looks like the end, and it's green, not red. When it's red, it means you're going to a new cell. So I assume that this is the dead end. Oh, I'll tell you what. That's the road back out. I bet that's the way back out. I bet on the other side of that is the lever and then the gate. So then I also bet that that was the dungeon boss and there's nothing to even fight in here. Oh, mind you, we need a key for both of them. Oh, by the way, I do know a bit of trivia about this quest. That key, in the original, you could like pickpocket off of him and then run through or something. And it would break the quest. And they fixed it for the remaster. They made it so that the key is not in his inventory until he dies. It's an example of one of the little bug fixes that they've done. They have tried. Oh, no. Yeah, dead marauder. Believe me, I believe it. Oh, fuck. Is that just... Is it an enemy, or is it what we interact with to finish the quest? Alright, I best be ready. If it's an enemy, I best be ready. It's an enemy. Oh my god, there's a troll there as well. Okay. Alright, Manduin's coffin. Hey, battle axe the dynamo. I did say I'd use a battle axe. Shock damage on strike 15. Soul trap on strike. And there's his amulet. That's what we need. Oh, I found the amulet. I should return to her immediately. Okay. Inventory. Battle axe of the dynamo. Ho-ho-ho-ho! Big ass two-handed axe with shock damage on it. Is this going to be enough to actually hurt the Will-o'-the-Wisp? Oh my fucking... If I stand up here, can it not hurt me? Oh god, no, it's draining. Oh god, what's going on? Are we encumbered now? We are. But why? What has ran out exactly? Feather? Spoiled feather and feather. Look at this. Absorb health. Mind numb. 21 points over 5 seconds. Absorb magicka from mind numb. It's a lesser power that it's casting. So that means it should be on a long ass cooldown now, right? So I need to cast my own feather now. And then I can run. But I took a lot down. We might be dead, everyone. This might be it. This might be the end. For study under stars. Get me out of it. I can't move. Oh, what? I was holding forward that whole time. I was just completely unable to move. Oh, okay. All right. What do? We could rush the loot. I think we have to try and pull the Will-o'-the-Wisp away. I don't have any of my, like, Giga potions. What I want is a potion with 2 separate dots on it at the same time. But I don't think I have them. I have this, which I've been using. This is like my bread and butter. These damage healths. This is what I've been using as we go through. We don't have any others. However, I will notice this is a big... We got a lot of random ingredients here. Right. Wisps. What do wisps not like? Does anyone know if there's a specific element they don't like? We could use the glow dust with the mushroom, just as I said, for 13% reflect spell. But then we lose the glow dust. But then we get more off of the wisp. I'll try it without going to that length yet. Wow, we got ambrosia from somewhere. Weird. And it just gives you restore health. Now, we could try a damage magicka poison. Someone said that that is good. No, I think it has to be a spell, doesn't it? I think they were just completely resisting the poisons. They don't like potatoes. Oh, dear. Another idea. Hold on, let's just see. Frost damage we can't do. We can do fire. Okay, I think what we can do is a spittle stick, an entomolar cap, and then just any one thing with damage health. An apple. No, an apple makes it a potion. Dragon's tongue. This is another burning mega burn potion. And we can make loads of them. Okay. So, let's bind that now. Fire damage, the fire damage poison. Let's quick save. Now, another idea, right, was to stay at range and use magic. So, idea one, what I'm going to do is rush the... Well... No, I think idea one is this. I think what we do is we equip our target spell, Flashbolt. Fire damage on target, 20 points. No. Finger of the Mountain, AoE. Our only AoE spell for now. Oh, no. Fireball, but it's weak. We don't want the weak fireball. I'm going to cast Finger of the Mountain. Now, it's really hard to hit one of these guys with spells. But if you cast an AoE spell just near it, you will hurt it. So, I could aim at the ground or the pillar, and I can actually consistently do range damage without missing. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, we never hit it. That's fine, then. Alright, this is... Oh, my God! Wow, that was epic. Holy shit, the trolls do not like fire poisons. Okay, so we'll try this again now. See, we are hitting it. We're doing very little damage. Oh god, it drained me. My willpower has been drained. My intelligence has been drained. Okay, alright, well, fuck, the problem is, well, can I hit it? Can I actually hit it with glass? Your attack has no effect. It needs to be an enchanted... Oh, which we will get. Ugh. Dude, I'm getting stuck on terrain and stuff somehow. Okay. Nope. Right, battle axe the dynamo. Grab the amulet. Equip the battle axe. This is enchanted. It does shock damage. Shield spells don't really matter. We're encumbered with this. So then we go self. Light and load. Oh, but we don't have the mana for it. Strong potion of sorcery to get the mana. Cast this. Oh my god. Hello? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, beat it up. We're both fighting it, so that's good. Dude, oh god. Would it ever run out of mana? That's the thing. Strong potion of might. Restore health. Which we're like running really low on. Oh. Oh, that was a good hit.
Show me what you
Yes! Haha! Alright, that was kind of using a follower or a companion. Haha! The first wisp dead. Now, who is this? You could probably tell, actually. It's the guy from the guild. Hi! He spawned here when I took the amulet. How's it going, Kalthar?
Look, just stop right there, all right? I can't let you leave with that amulet. I need it right now.
Ooh, okay. So, do we get a decision here? What are you doing here?
What, you think I didn't know what you're up to? I knew you were looking for it. I knew you'd find it, and I had to stop you. Now, hand it over.
Well, why do you want the amulet? You want her to be fucked for ages?
I took the other one, and that should have been enough. I shouldn't have to go through all this just to get rid of her.
Oh.
It's not even as if I was going to keep it forever. I was going to give it back to her once I'd gotten what I wanted. That's not so wrong, is it? Once she helped me advance out of that place and step down, then she could have it back. Why did you have to get in the way? Why are you trying to ruin everything?
Oh, calm down now. Calm down. Calm down! Oh my god. He rejects my yield. None of these quest people ever accept the yield. Come on, Kalthar. I don't want to kill you. You helped me fight the Wisp. We're brothers in arms. Come on. Don't make me do this. Alright. Let's see how you like my new battle axe. Oh, it's very slow. Slow, but weighty and satisfying. I've defeated Kauthar, who is attempting to manipulate Degale. I need to give her this information immediately. Oh, God. He had just an iron dagger. Dude, oh, I didn't want it to end that way. Hot-headed Nord. Oh, look, they gave him a couple of books. Kauthar's keys. Oh. Oh, let's take off his clothes. No, I was thinking I wanted a mage's robe because we don't have one yet. All of a sudden I'm looking at his body naked back there. Oh, I don't like that they humanized him, giving him those details. Oh, God. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, my God. A hard chest? How didn't that count? Oh, God. Do you know what? I just kind of want a big stockpile of lockpicks at this point. To spam auto attempts on. I feel like at the point we're finally going to get open very hard lock and actually be able to cast it, we would have done a shitload of these manually. It does disappoint me that despite picking some of these as spells, I haven't... I mean, maybe it's just my gameplay. Let's just keep the alteration going, I guess. It's funny. I wouldn't mind if alchemy leveled slower. I wouldn't mind if athletics leveled slower, acrobatics leveled slower. I wouldn't mind if most of these things leveled slower, but the ones that I really want to level fast, i.e. for the spells, kind of sometimes aren't. It just feels cheesy for me to do this, right? Just keep spamming. Like, I don't know. I want to resist the impulse to do this, but at the same time, we're not going to get to 75 anytime soon if I don't. Like, there's a level. Alright, so we're kind of locked in, but we've got the key, so we can leave. Alright, out we go. Maybe I should follow on that note I got after going to jail. Oh, really? Wait, in response to what are you saying that? Oh, I know why you're saying that. You're talking about the, yeah. That's a good idea too. But no, I want to use my magic to get through. That's the thing. I want to be a spellcaster that's getting through them. Here you go. So we're at the gate, and here's the lever. What a sad ending to this story. So do we loot that guy? I think £40 actually. No, we can't. We can't take it. Right, let's get to selling. Should we go battle axe for now then? With any luck, that's another recommendation done, guys. So here's the question: do I run to? What's better, running to town? Why is Dark Fathom Cave there as a destination, but one that I've never been to? Who told me about Dark Fathom? Oh, is that the cave? That might be the cave related to the scamp stuff. Yeah. The only way to break the curse would be to return it to where it came from at Dark Fathom Cave. So we've got to go to Dark Fathom Cave soon. But with the staff. And the lady in Leyawin is still holding the staff. So we'll have to wait a minute for that. Okay, the question is, now that my feathers ran out, which exactly? Okay, one of the potions ran out. I'm still getting used to these tabs here. I'll get them though. Okay, light and load. Ease burden. And then we want to drink. Should just have a regular ass feather, shouldn't I? Or can I drink multiple feathers? Oh my god, I can! Okay, so as far as... It's like with a skooma, right? As far as potions are concerned, I can keep drinking the same... Oh my god, guys! Okay, carry weight is not a problem for us then. Feather potions are insane! Look at how good that is! Feather potions are so good. Dude, okay, hold on. Now that I understand that, okay, let me just explain. If we keep drinking spoiled feathers, every time I drink one, my carry capacity goes up. Look, it's at 1,092 right now. I drink another one, it's now 1,256. So all we have to do is keep a supply of these potions, and we can lug all the gear out of every dungeon we do. They last forever too, and the better our alchemy gets, the more, the longer they're going to last, and the magnitude of each one. I think there's a cap of like 5 potions you can drink in a row or something, but still, or maybe 6 or something. Still, that's more than enough that we want. What that also tells me, oh fuck it, let's take it all. What that also tells me is we can go to here, filter, fortify magicka, potion. I mean, why mess about with enchantments and waiting around with all that stuff? Positive. Fortify magicka potions, yeah. So it's Columbine root pulp and some ginseng or nightshade. Nightshade would come with a lot of downsides. These two, though, so that's 50 points of magicka. So if I make this, I can make 8 of these potions immediately. So I can get plus 400 max magicka out of that if I drank them all at once. Let's just check that all works, right? So here, my magic is 198 out of 198. And a spell that I should be able to do, but I can't, is Flame Shield, right? Because I don't have enough magicka. However, if I go to my inventory now, and I drink Fortify magicka, let's drink 2 of them. Let's drink 3 of them. See, we now have 348 out of 348. Is it maxed out? You cannot drink any more potions right now, it says. It's still too expensive. But is it though? Does the stacked feather effect refresh stacks on each drink, or does stacks drop off individually? Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I assume they drop off individually. I should be able to cast that, right? Oh, no, my skill level's too low anyway. Alright, well, fuck me. What's the most expensive spell that I can cast? Light and Load is the most expensive spells. Oh no, that's just on self though. This is all spells, isn't it? No, that's active effect. Here's all spells. Flame Shield, Open Hard Lock. Skill level's too low. Soul Trap. I'm surprised these are all so goddamn expensive. Well, it's just that the destruction ones are cheap because we're leveling destruction at a good pace. Anyway, the fact that they stack, that's good to know. We can probably leverage that in some way. Cannot wait when there are enemies nearby. What enemies might those be? The skooma unlocked something in my brain. Yeah, well, it's just that a lot of the other active effects, they weren't operating that way. It had to be... In a lot of places in this game, it has to be 2 separate spells stacking together to increase the potency. Oh god, now we just slept and lost our potion. It has to be separate spells, but for the purposes of potions, I guess that's not the case. Potions will just stack up together. Right, so... Three potions should get us there. Of course, now there's this thing, right? I take a little bit of damage when I drink my feather potions. Now, if I drink lots of them all at once, the damage also goes up. And I'm more vulnerable, right? It doesn't appear that that really hurt me very much there, though, so that's fine. Right, off we go. I'm going to get more of these bog beacons, by the way. Didn't we immediately start using those? They were handy straight away. the sprint animation looks that bad. Maybe I'm just too used to it. When I first saw it in the trailers and stuff, I thought it did look a bit goofy. I mean, maybe running downhill it does. I mean, we really look like we're giving it our all. And maybe the only weird thing is that the stamina is sort of basically regenerating. Or going down so slowly. Like, if this was just for a few seconds, I was sprinting like this and then back to sort of a more normal gait. I do feel a bit bad for them that they've got an Oblivion gate right on the door that I'm not closing. Hello.
I'm listening.
It's not my horse. Aww. They upped the cap on potions in the remaster. You can drink up to 8 now. See, that's weird. That's just like minor random bits of power creep to me. I don't know what compelled them to do that. Dude, performance in Leyawin is exquisite. It's really good. I'm really, really impressed with it. Right, I think we make some sale. We haven't even checked the housing district in this town yet. Look at this place. So much to explore, so much to see. There's so many quests in all these towns that we've just skipped over at this point. I'll do the scamp one, certainly. So that's the Blackwood Company Hall. Oh, I wonder if I get to see any of them in the Koama. This is where we crash, because it turns out that that model tweak I put on doesn't work. Oh, no, it does work. Hey, look at that.
Greetings, Argonian.
Hello, he's in black steel. So yeah, this is how it should look. The remaster currently is bugged, and you don't get to see, like... Oh, wow, that person's invisible. That guy's in some fancy stuff, too. I wonder what the Blackwood Company say.
Commander Fazir, your servant. I am second in command of the Blackwood Company.
Wow, second?
The company provides expert jihad for selected customers. Very discreet.
Jihad?
Blackwood refers in part to Blackwood Forest, but it also carries a reference to the Thogat of charcoal warriors of Kajir tradition.
Oh! I didn't read a Blackwood Company in the Blackwood Forest. It makes sense. That's why they're here at Leoin. Alright, well, I would hang about, but I'm nervous about these potions running out, so... Well, at least we found their HQ. I'm sure if and when we do some more Fighters Guild stuff, we'll have plenty of time for them. Okay, there's the Mages Guild, and we could sell stuff there, obviously. Our mercantile's good enough. There's another bookshop there, Southern Books. Gotta find the right place. Does that bell jump scare you guys too? Alright, here's the swamp. Oh, I'm sorry, Artax. Oh, man. So we've kind of gone through 3 horses now. 2 of them are missing, and one of them drowned itself in the swamp.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Hi there.
Hello, Oatmeal.
I'm listening.
I like Oatmeal. He's cool. What a prankster. Here you go. So these are the shops. Here we are. God damn. I got really spun around there. Turns out it was near the centre of town. Have I done the arena quest? We've done a few. Every time we go back to the Imperial City, we do a couple.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I'll be doing another when we get back there. There's a lot of reasons to go back to the IC at the moment. Right, hi.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
So do I. Believe me. Check this out. Look at this Dwarven Cuirass. You can take it off my hands for just 263 gold.
A fine transaction.
Or septims, rather. That should say septims, really. And here's another one. Pristine condition. A little bit damaged. Bit of a nick on it.
That seems a fair price.
But that'll dent right out. Same price, please. Now, I've got these 2 ebony cuirasses. You can take this one slightly weaker, but, you know. Look, that's immediately. That's the money cap straight away for that. You can have that. Now, there's this glass claymore. Very fancy. No enchantments. Nothing's been fiddled with it. Nearly full price for that. I got nearly his capacity. There's a glass longsword here.
That's a good deal.
There's this one. This longsword of depletion. Really good against mages. Here's a dwarven longsword. Interesting in these parts, since there aren't really many Dwemer ruins around. And another. Now, here's this glass war axe. Now, this is very near and dear to me. I was adventuring with this for a long time. And I like it a lot, to be honest. But you can have it, as long as I get a good price. 467? Okay. Because the problem there is... Okay, see, I still have the shield equipped, right? Question. Am I getting the benefits of this shield while using the battle axe of the dynamo? The battle axe of the dynamo is two-handed. I technically can't block with the shield while using this. Nonetheless, it says it's equipped. So I wonder whether we're actually getting the benefits there. So here's an elven bow. You can have that. Now, ebony boots. I don't know if I want to sell those. I think I want to keep them. They're going to be sick. I'm going to equip those one day. I mean, we could equip them now. But I sort of want to do the full set,
That's a fair deal.
you know, at once. There's an ebony helmet there as well. Here's a dagger you can have. Here's some steel gauntlets you can have. Here's a dwarven dagger. Here's 2 pumpkins, big, round, juicy plump.
That's a good deal.
It is, yeah. They're very heavy, so get them away from me. I know you don't even really trade in that stuff, but there you go. All right, beautiful. I think we sold all of our heaviest stuff there. We really... We've got to have a base for some of our stuff here, really.
Tell your friends about me.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. How much money did we have? We have 10,000 septims.
Goodbye.
What is it?
Maybe we can buy the house in town. Use it as temporary storage for ebony stuff. And come back for it later. Because these feather potions will run out. And I don't know how long I want to be lugging all of it around for. Well, one thing at a time. Let's... Oh, I want to check my character sheet. Did the wisp... Yeah, the wisp hurt our intelligence and our willpower. And we could brew a potion for it, but since we're right next to the chapel... The Great Chapel of who? Stendar, was it? I didn't quite see. Hey. Nice warm lights.
My poor husband is getting no sleep. He's awake all night taking care of those stupid plants.
What plants? Eh?
I was walking past Rosentia Galenis' home the other day, and I heard these strange animal noises or something from inside. Very odd.
Yeah, they're the scamps, aren't they? It's funny, here you've got the lady with the scamps. Over in Anvil, you have the rat lady.
You too.
You too. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Avris Ardis. I'm the priest of Zenithar at the Leyawin Chapel.
Okay, Zenithar here, is it? Teach me about Zenithar.
I used to be a priest of the Tribunal Temple in Craigenmore. After the collapse, I drifted for a while, until I joined the chapel.
See,
the beggars and the Wicked Thieves Guild still trouble me. I wish the 9 divines offered charity and comfort to the poor like the temple did.
See, the Tribunal, right? I don't really know much about them. There's a Morrowind expansion that takes place after the main story. It's called Tribunal. Basically, most of Morrowind takes place on Vardenfell, the island in the center. The first expansion, Blood Moon, took you to a little snowy island called Solstheim, near Skyrim. The second one was Tribunal, and you do finally go to the proper mainland there. You go to the capital. Mournhold, I think it is, right? You can't explore everywhere. It's just in the city. And I don't know how detailed it was, but... yeah, the Tribunal are like the 3 leaders. And they were kind of gods. But they're losing their power. And they're kind of like... or they've totally lost it, I think, by the time of Morrowind. And you sort of reveal the plot or something. I don't know. That's. I think I'm in the sort of ballpark.
Only quality goods for sale here.
Oh, look, if you...
What can I interest you in?
If you want to be a mage, but you don't want to join the guild, you could learn restoration from these guys. Look at that. Convalescence. Heal someone else. Minor respite is heal someone else at range. Look at that. Fortify Magicka spell. That's awesome. 60 points. So you can cast that, and now your cap is higher, and you can cast other stuff. Fortify health, endurance. Cure disease. On self. That's a shame. If he had cure disease on others, I'd probably buy it and try and learn it and use it to cure the beggars.
Farewell.
Farewell. No, sorry. Hello. Altar of the 9. Rejoice. Through faith, your afflictions are banished. See, so what that should do... Yeah, there you go. Our stuff isn't sapped anymore. course, we can only do that if you don't have any bounty. So you have to clear that by doing time in jail, just as I did. Mournhold, City of Light, City of Magic. Is that what they call it? Yeah, they're living gods. I don't know how that's different from Vivek, though, who also was a god, but became, like... Wasn't Vivek a member of the tribunal and then left or something? I don't know. The tribunal siphoned power from Lorcan's heart. See, and Lorcan is like the missing divine. It's the one that's dead, and potentially when you're looking at the moons, you're looking at its body. Oh, Vivek is one of the tribunal. Oh, I see. I thought Vivek was gone by the time of Morrowind, though. Maybe not, I guess then. All right.
Hello, associate.
Agatha, I'm really sorry about this, but one of your mages followed me there, and he got really angry. It wasn't me. Seriously, I was yielding. I never said anything to the guy. What? Oh, you're not interested, are you? You don't really give a shit? You're just going in there to prepare yourself for the bad news coming up?
Yes? Is there something I can help you with,
Yeah, don't play dumb with
associate?
me. This is Stone.
You found it! Oh, how wonderful! Finally, things can return to normal. By all means. See that it gets to her immediately.
I'm Alexia, Almalexia, Vivek, and Sothasil. Vivek's the only one you can meet in the base game. Yeah, like I said, I did a bunch of voices for Morrowind. No, not Morrowind. What's it? Shit, what was it called? Oblivion, that was it. I did a bunch of voices for Oblivion back in the day. And I got my mum to speak into the microphone too with like a posh voice, because having an older British posh voice is good for Altmer, right? Did a bunch of voices. She had a lot of fun. She'd never done anything like that before. Had a lot of fun with it. And but basically all the voices got cut and the project went a different way with it eventually. And I think one of the reasons probably is because we had no assistance from anyone. But you know, I think we were pronouncing the names of a lot of Morrowind places wrong, and I remember struggling with Almalexia as well. Anyway,
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
You know what actually blows my mind? The other day, someone in chat was talking about the feasibility of a Morrowind remaster. And they said, sorry, in the comments, and they said, I think it's an okay idea, but I don't think it's viable because of all the voice acting. And I read that comment and responded in the YouTube comments. I responded and I said, you know what? A lot of games have a lot of voice acting now. Look at Leyawin products. Like, I played Disco Elysium a year and a bit ago, and it was incredible the amount of voice acting there was there. And I said, I think it is doable, and blah, 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 moved on. Not for a second did I stop to think about the fact that I can personally attest to voice acting every single Altmer line in the entire game, and sitting there as someone else voice acted every single female Altmer line in the game. I didn't think about that real-life experience I had at all during that moment. But I can tell you, obviously the Dummer have more lines, but it's very feasible. Assuming that all the races have roughly equal amounts of dialogue. Probably the slave races have more, probably the Dummer have more, don't get me wrong. But that was a couple of afternoons. It wasn't that crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's doable. Anyway, so I'll go up and speak to her then, I guess, yeah?
If you've got the amulet, then DeGale should be able to regain control of her visions. Then I'm sure she can send that recommendation for you.
I'll be really nice, thank you. It just blows my mind that I was stupid enough that I had a really good real-life experience to draw from, to think about with my answer, and it didn't even goddamn occur to me. How silly is that? Oh, she's not here. Oh. Well, my marker is telling me she's down. No. Oh, she's here. Hello.
Hello, associate.
I like her. She's just kind of like, you know, sitting on benches, doing her reading. The bench has been culled out, apparently, there.
Nothing has changed, child. The voices still cry out, and I am unable to hear. If they can be sealed away, our work may begin.
Okay. Well, look, I got the stone.
Found it, have you? Silenced the hands that betrayed and took what was mine? Then let me have the stone, so that the voices can be shut out. Ah, child, I thank you for helping me. With the voices quieted for now, the words you seek have come to me. You shall have my recommendation.
Well, that was quick.
Though I must warn you, I have seen things in your future, things which may be, and things which will be. It will be up to you to decide the fate of many.
Oh, no.
Life and death are strange things, easily manipulated, and both will be altered by your hands.
Sounds like she's saying I'm going to become a necromancer, doesn't it? I'm sure necromancy doesn't have anything to do with the Mages Guild story.
Farewell.
Goodbye, Degale. Farewell. Were you okay, Agatha?
Well met.
No one's like mourning the loss of this other guy at all, right? No one gives a shit.
It's my pleasure.
Do you do any spell?
Bye.
I was going to buy a spell off of you, maybe. Alright, well, there you go. That's the Leoin Mages Guild. Recommendation got. You know what this game is lacking? A really satisfying quest complete sound. We need a better one. Right, well, that's one thing. The next thing that we've discovered in town is this quest. We're going to go speak to this lady and see if we can get her to come to the cave with us, I guess, right? Because she can't drop the staff. She's cursed. She has to hold on to it all the time. So you can hang out with all three of them in Elder Scrolls Online as well. Almalexia is in the base game, Vivek's in Vardenfell chapter, and Sotha Sil is in Clockwork City DLC.
Marsh. Many of you are going.
It's funny, since playing this and the conversations I've been having the past 2 weeks, how many people have come out of the woodwork. So, like, oh yeah, I play ESO. I know quite a lot about ESO. It's like I feel like I never hear anything about that game, and then all of a sudden you realise, oh, a lot of people are playing it. I feel like that happens a lot of the time. I feel like GW2, for example, is very similar. You know, these games do have their fan bases. They do have their populations. Just because you step out the door and you don't engage in discussion very much about it doesn't mean it's not there.
These scamps are making my home smell like a barn.
No, I think it's your, you that makes it smell like a barn. You silly moo. That's right, calling her a cow.
I was afraid you wouldn't come back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been on an adventure. I was in a fort, and a horse died, and then I got high, and I killed a bandit. I found some ebony armor. A friend attacked me, but I'm back now. And I have news for you. But first, any rumours?
Everyone's saying there's trouble in Kavach.
Oh, God. It's good she responded that way. She trolled me as I trolled her. Okay, look, the start. Well, tell me about the scamps.
How am I ever going to get scamp smell out of my fine linens?
I'm sure you'll manage.
Oh, please, I beg you. Take this staff to Darkfathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever. I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine. Plus, do you know how dirty caves are? It'll ruin anything I wear.
Oh, come on.
Do this for me, and I'll reward you with another one of my curios I picked up a few years ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready?
Ooh, ring. Now this could be good. Rings are always exciting. It will probably be enchanted. Very well, I'm ready. I accept. So...
Here's the staff. As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well.
So here's what I don't understand. She was cursed that she couldn't get rid of it. But now she can just give it to us?
I'm sorry I ever laid eyes on that thing.
Did I miss a moment in the Mages Guild where it was explained the curse isn't valid anymore or something?
Darkfathom Cave isn't that far from here, but the route may be treacherous. Be careful and journey safe.
Right. This quest's amazing, guys. Now... okay, so basically, that's the way out. Almost went the wrong way. So she gives you the staff. Now, there is a penalty to having the staff. It nukes your speed. If you look at my character's stats, yeah, it's a red arrow there. You lose something massive, like 20 speed or something. Oh, it's not an effect. They've straight up, they've just cut it out of your character. You won't get that back until the quest is done. So your speed drops. It feels like I'm still moving pretty fast on the remaster, but we have the staff. Now, the staff we can't drop. We're now cursed with it. The staff of the Everscamp. So it's a quest item, 0 weight, which isn't too bad. 0 value. You cannot remove quest items from your inventory. So the idea is, we now have 4 companions. We have 4 scamps. They will follow us anywhere.
Hello.
They never fight. They just taunt and leer at us. And can I just say, by the way, I think Bethesda should have written some dialogue in there about how creepy this is at night. They're just going to be sitting there staring at you at night. I mean, I guess the actual writing is more that they're running around causing havoc everywhere. I mean, this is amazing. Like, I'd love to be able to walk around Leyawin now and everyone's like outraged and aghast.
I can't imagine it.
Safe travels.
You too.
God, that's a very small looking Bosmer, but it's because he's on that step there. So yeah, well, just like with Earthor, you could delay now. You can just have these for if you're happy to take the speed hit. You can bring them anywhere and everywhere. They don't fight, but hold on, you can make them fight and you can get use out of them in many ways. So first of all, you can kill them, and they just respawn very quickly. But what you can do is you can spellcraft, right? You could make a spell that says absorb health, right? AoE. See, look, he's back. How cool is that? So, because they're all so close to each other, if you just stand here and you do absorb health AoE, it will ding, 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 ding on all 4 of them, and you'll get a massive heal every time you cast it. Or maybe you can drain their attributes. You can do fun stuff. That's one thing. The other thing you can do is if you have, I guess, mysticism? I don't know what tree it's in. But in one of the trees, right, you can cast, it's like rally or something. It's not rally. It's like, it's not frenzy either, but there's a spell that basically says fight, right? You can cast it on them, and their AI is meant to be that they don't attack, but as soon as you cast it on them, they decide that they do want to attack. So again, you could do a little AoE version of that, and suddenly you have 4 scamps. Right, and this doesn't take your conjuration slot. If I was a conjurer, I could summon a skeleton or whatever. You have 4 scamps, you can make them fight, plus that, and, you know, you can really live out your fantasy as a summoner. Just keep the staff. And there you go. Now, you can't drop it yet. Later in the quest, there will be a moment where you can start dropping it. So, there are ways to, like, cheatily keep it, but it can get very buggy and weird. I don't really know the practices, but it's cool, isn't it? It's a fun, goofy quest, and it's got a cool mechanic. So, by the way, I got a comment.
Greetings to you.
It's about this little thing here. I'm going to put it on screen. LLPTV, one of these days he will realize it's Fly Amanita, not Fly Amantia, but it is not this day. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's Fly Amanita. We're going on about Daedric and all this. It's Fly Amanita. Nobody told me that. I will try to say this right. Fly Amanita. I think Amantia sounds way better, doesn't it? Amantia sounds nice and pretty and cool. And it's a nice and pretty and cool mushroom. Fly Amanita. Is that one of the real... That's not a real mushroom, is it? Or is it? I'm thinking of Fly Agaric is a real... What's the name of the real-life red-capped mushroom with white spots? My streamer can't read. I know. Oh, this fucking pronunciation thing. Anyway... The worst thing is we've been talking about it so much. What is this? Episode 11? Jesus Christ. And we probably found those right at the start. You like my little mispronunciations? It's good stuff. Oh, the Black Horse Courier. Oh, we're not going to make it. Wow, this is a good little screenshot here, isn't it? We ain't going to get there in time. Oh, man, yeah. Fly Amanita. If there's any other... I mean, look at all these ingredients, guys. It's a shame that the most common one, apparently, I don't know how to read. They dyslexia. I'll give you guys a bit of a story. Back when I was studying at college, I was always very engaged in classes, always probably too conversational. And I think, you know, some of my lecturers took note of that, and they thought, oh, he clearly likes the subject. He clearly likes the subject material. But I was always very hasty and very disinterested when it came to, like, essay writing and, like, actually doing the tests and stuff. So my grades were never that amazing, right? And, but often I'd have, like, you know, and even at school, I'd have, like, teachers come forward and say, you know, offer some help or whatever. So anyway, I had quite an old lecturer who pulled me to the side one day, and he said, oh, look, if you want a bit of help, I think I can help you out. I think you're not earning what you could be here. Come meet me after class or whatever. We'll have a meeting. So off I trot, and I think it's going to be some cool thing, you know, some extra assignment or whatever. I don't know. And I get there, and he basically says, look, I think you might be dyslexic. And if you want, we can verify that. And if it turns out true, you'll get like 5 points on your grade or whatever. And I was like, oh, no, I don't want to know that. And I said no. And I remember as soon as I said no, he gave me like a look. I sort of realized I'd gotten to a point, right, where like he didn't actually know me that well, but he'd extended his hand. He'd offered me a little help in his way. And I'd said no. And as soon as I said no, I kind of regretted it, because he sort of realized, oh, this was a fucking waste of time. Why did I try and help this guy out at all? And then that was kind of it. But I've always wondered now, you know, like, oh man, am I a little bit dyslexic? Because like I do sometimes flip the letters. That's a thing with dyslexia, isn't it? You flip the letters sometimes. All right, here we go. I'm at Dark Fathom Cave. I should proceed inside. I don't know. I just think with games in particular, there's a lot of crazy language sometimes, and you just gloss over it. And it's only when you start Let's Playing and having to say it all out loud that you realise, you know. All right, here we go. Dark Fathom Cave. Amanita muscaria, commonly known as the fly agaric, or fly amanita. Holy shit. Wait, so it's known as fly amanita in real life as well? Those of us watching since GW1 don't question the pronunciation. It's not exclusive to me. I think you find it with a lot of streamers and things. Also, with GW1, chat led me astray. I used to say Justicia, and then everyone was like, no, it's Justica. And then only years later in BG3 did I realise, no, it is Justicia. So I've gone back to Justicia. All right, okay, so we've got the staff. Now, by the way, okay, I interrupted myself earlier. They were talking about Sheogorath. He's one of the Daedric princes. He has his own shrine out there in the overworld somewhere. I think not too far away either. I think it's like somewhere around here. We might be able to find it on our trip north soon. But, and he's also related to this cave, this strange door. But so he kind of gets 2 places in the vanilla game and then a bunch in the expansion, which is very, very, very cool. But he's like a trickster mad god, right? Which means I can kind of understand why he's done this with this staff. I don't know if we have to fight a bunch of mobs as we go through this. Hopefully not. But, you know, that thing of just like, oh, you're going to get better grades just because your spelling's slightly off or something. I don't know. I feel like it's like, I don't know whether that's right in the first place. Aside from just being, you know, a teenager insulted and too egotistical about things, there is the matter of it's like, well, look. Is your essay and your argumentation good enough or not? I don't think we should quibble over, you know, little mistakes like that, but hey, whatever. This battle axe is fucking awesome. I don't know. I know that was only just a scamp, but that was awesome. Very lethal. Didn't really have to worry about a poison at all. WP doesn't like essays, proceeds to make 30-minute videos on Guild Wars Screenshot. Yeah, well, okay, no, I do like essay writing. It's not bad. I mean, I have a lot of problems. I don't want to get on a big high horse about this, because we get way too distracted. I have a lot of problems about the way a lot of academia is structured. And I think there is a lot of almost arbitrary jumping through hoops sometimes, particularly at a lower level. To me, I mean, I studied linguistics. To me, the story ends with effective communication, right? When I write any kind of video essay, when I try to make an argument, when I try to make a point in a video, I don't really care about correctness in the eyes of lecturers or universities or whatever. I care about correctness in terms of, can I teach something to the viewer effectively? Can I explain my point of view effectively? And if I haven't at the end of it, then that's the problem with the essay or the writing, right? Or the video script, as it were. Whatever purpose we're putting it to. The rest of it is of, like, secondary concern to me. And that's not always true in these institutions. These institutions are more interested in how well you can conform to what they want you to be. And I don't think that's right, but, you know, stuff has to get standardized across broad scales, so I know how it ends up happening. I just think we live in a bit of an imperfect world sometimes. I need to make more health potions. We got none. Restore health. And I'm not always successful in that, by the way, obviously on YouTube. I've written some stinkers of essays. I've had some takes that probably aren't very well justifiable, and you haven't tried it anyway. I'm going to use the ambrosia. I don't know, ambrosia seems really cool, and like I'm not going to get it back. Where did we get this from? Was that from a quest? Let's do these. There you go. That's 7 crafts, so that should be 14 potions, right? Or 8 crafts and 16 potions? Yeah, 7 and 14. Amazing. So we should have loads now. I feel like my character's really working now. I can't imagine doing this on Adept at this point. Adept would be so boring right now. You just one-shot everything. Oh, the backswing on the heavy attack for the battle axe. That was awesome. Oh, missed. Nice. Back in your high school days and land far away, all it took was 2 small misspellings to move your grade essay from an A to a B. Pros and cons for sure. I mean, I think it is interesting. I read an autobiography from a guy a while ago who was really who basically said after his before university here you get these things called A levels, and A levels are mostly there so that universities can assess what level of a student you are. And anyway, in his autobiography, he was at like in his 40s, 50s, reflecting back all those years ago. Well, early 40s probably. And he was basically saying the A-levels were the hardest thing he ever did. Once he got into university, it was a breeze and it was much easier. And he was ranting and really upset that kids these days get really good results all the time in A-levels. And he was saying A-levels have got too easy. But I remember A-levels being a challenge. I think all it is, like they introduced A-stars to A-levels here. They didn't have A-stars when I was at 6th form. But, I remember A-levels being challenging enough, and the thing is, right, grades are going up because teachers are getting better, students are getting better, life moves on. It's like how, you know, like people are getting better at sports, the Olympics, the standard is always raising. We're learning more about how to educate and how to learn, and people are bringing that in, you know? And it's like, at some point it might have been harder, but at the end of the day, these kids are going with the information that they need, you know? I don't know. It's all just elitism anyway, isn't it? When you talk about the elite universities and how hard they discriminate. And that's sort of what you're signing up for. If you're going for one of those institutions and they want AAA star, as it is now. Is that what they get now? I don't know. And that's sort of what you're setting yourself up to do, you know. Lots of Oblivion monsters here. You notice that? The whole cave filled with random, I don't know, clan fears and shit. Oh my god, I was going to attack them. They're our scamps, though. Hello, guys. Come on. They didn't want to follow us the other way through, but they have followed me this way through. That's funny. you were only interested in a couple of your A levels. Yeah, I think that happens for a lot of people. They start the course and then they realize they don't really like it, and you either just soldier through or you restart and wait a couple of years. And honestly, life is really long. You may as well restart. You may as well keep going until you get it right. There's no shame in that. AAA to get into the Arcane University. Yeah, is that what this is? Every time we do one of these recommendations, is that the case? I've arrived at the shrine to Sheogorath. I shall find the altar and place the staff near it. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm dying. Let me out. Something's hitting me in the back. Oh, it's an enemy scam. I see. Oh. Let's get our shield on. See, I'd love to be on Fire Shield right now. Wouldn't Fire Shield just be so epic? So what does Bethesda want me to do? What do they want me to be casting on the regular? Oh, that was one of my ever scams. I must have accidentally hit him, so he got angry. Well, we have to cut him down. What do they want me to be casting to get me up to 75, where some of the more interesting spells appear? I mean, I think the reality is they just didn't think about it that hard. Something's broken, or breaking, by the way, in our armor. I said we wouldn't have to repair so much anymore, but we do still seem to need to. Go repair hammer. Gauntlets getting busted up. These boots are looking alright. Helmet. I think the helmet is what it was warning me about. Yeah, look at that. We did all of that. I think we had like 62 hammers at the start. And now we have 58. I can probably put a few of those away then and get some of our carry capacity back. Oh, there you go. There's a statue to him. That's awesome. I'm no longer feeling the urge to possess the staff of the Everscamp. Okay. Right at this moment, it's no longer undroppable. We can drop it. It has an actual weight now. And you can do stuff to, like, have it forever. I don't know. I'm just going to try and do this nice and by the book here. I'm going to put the staff on the table. I placed the staff near the altar at the shrine to Sheogorath. The scamps seem pleased with their new home, and best of all have stopped following me. I should return to Resentia with the news. So there you go. Oh, there's another Clanthir in here. See, enchantments run out too quick, I think, in this game. If I was going to do some balance tweaks to it, I think I could find a list pretty quick of the things I'd like for my enjoyment. And one of them certainly is enchantment should last a bit longer, because soul trapping is just tedious. I don't know. Especially in the remaster with the inventory for it, which is an absolute pain in the dick. And especially with bad hotkeys, so you can't swap to soul trap too easily. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, look at this. Interesting stuff, right? By the way, the symbol there, that's the Daedric letter of the Daedric alphabet. I think it's technically an O. Isn't it the O? Now, I know what you're thinking. O for Oblivion? I don't know whether that's what's going on. But yeah, Shrine to Sheogorath. Is there anything up here? Any chests? Gold. There you go. It was worth climbing up. That's good. So yeah, the scamps will live here. You can do stuff. If you pick the staff back up or something, they'll leave the cave and follow you sometimes, but only for a distance. I don't know. There's a lot of weird things going on there. Right. That was quite a short little dungeon there as well, wasn't it? Christ, I feel like we only just got in here. I read your mind. O for Oblivion, that's right. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's the natural assumption, isn't it? I always thought that enchantments should cost magicka or cost another resource that recharges slowly, so you can still get limited uses in a fight, but you don't have to recharge all the time. Yeah, that's a whole other dynamic, isn't it? If you make them cost magicka. It's an interesting idea. There's been so much talk lately about the Skyrim magicka system and the fact that you equip spells into your hands. And one thing that I think, like when people say, oh, Oblivion's is much better, what they like is this. I can press C here and cast with my weapon out. And everyone says, oh, that's so good. I think what's really what people are really unfair to Skyrim for is that is in Skyrim, it's shouts. Like, you still get that exact experience of, like, a hotkey with some kind of magical effect. You don't have to mess with other things. It's just they pushed that onto the shout system, you know? And then for magic, they made it a thing that you equip into your hands or whatever. And I feel like you can't really forget that. In the idea of an Elder Scrolls 6, there presumably wouldn't be shouts. But maybe they'd make it a new mechanic. Again, like, in that leak, it seems to be something about, like, bound weapons. I think there's an idea, right? In lore already that you can read about about like, so Red Guards don't really like magic, but there is some like cultural magic that they use. There's like a certain practice that's fallen out in recent years. People don't do it anymore, but it's some kind of like sword dancing, sword summoning thing. And I think that will basically be the theme of the next game, if it indeed is Hammerfall. And that'll be your shouts, and you'll probably have that as your dedicated magical-ish button, you know? Just a thought, anyway. That's sort of how it feels like it's going to line up. Yeah, this axe does look good. This axe is actually probably my favourite weapon we've had so far now. With the next one being the one-handed glass axe. Sword Singers, I can't remember what it's called. There's like an Elder Scrolls-y cultural name for it, of course. I don't know what it is, though.
You've done. I don't see any scamps or the staff.
Sorry, I interrupted you, my lady. Yes, I've done it. You've done it. Oh, ho, ho.
As promised, here's the ring. I bought it from a shop in the Imperial City many years ago for an ex-lover of mine. He ran off with someone else, so now the ring belongs to you. The owner of the shop called it the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think you'll like it.
Thank you. So the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. Now, I'm curious what this will look like.
Farewell, and may you find your way home safely each night to a warm fire.
Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, look, she's eating and she's happy again. We really did good here. What's her disposition?
So nice.
Oh, look, what did she say?
So nice of you to drop by again and see me.
Hello, yes.
Everyone's saying that... Yes?
She likes me 52, but she acts a lot more than that, doesn't she?
Farewell, and may you find your way home safely each night to a warm fire.
So this ring is kind of awesome, for me anyway. The Ring of Eidolon's Edge. First of all, fancy looking icon. Don't know whether that means that as an interesting model. Should we drop it and see? Like I'm going to be able to see that. What if we push it into the wall to get a nice... Oh, the new UI hitbox has kind of ruined it. It does have a fancy model. You can see just about. It's got, like, wings on it or whatever. Let's not lose that. So, yeah, the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. Fortify block on self, 11 points. And blade, 11 points. So I kind of love it, because I want my block to be higher. I don't know whether that's really going to give us the perk, though. Same with blade. Maybe we could say I want my blade higher so we can get the bleeds, but I don't know whether it will push us into the perk. And then there's the question of as well... Wait, how do we have the Ring of Destruction back? I thought I put that in my chest. In fact, where are all of our rings? What? Where's... We had much better rings. And they're just not even in my inventory right now. Did I mess up? Oh no, there's the Ring of Sunfire. There's the Ring of the Eidolon's Edge. What about the other one? There was another good ring, wasn't there? Did we lose it somewhere, somehow? Anyway, that Reflect spell would have been good against that Wisp. Yeah, so what's interesting about the level scaling on this, by the way, is it's 2 points every tier. So, you know how we started this at level 14, and then I went to level 15? I think if I had slept first, then started it, this wouldn't be 11 points. It would be of both. It would be 13 of both. So when you've got 2 attributes being raised, and it's a double step each time, that's quite potent scaling. I think at the end it's like 18 or something. It's pretty high. You know, that's 36 skill ups from a single piece of equipment. So if you care about block and blade, quite fun. And I kind of do like... I want the block. Though I have to say, since we started getting our armor level up, we are super tanky. Well, but not against magic. But I don't think block really helps against magic. I don't know for sure. But yeah, we're up to 65 with us. So I'll wear it. Thank you. So there is more to do at Leyawin. There is more going on. There's the Fighters Guild, there's the Blackwood stuff, there's the Count and Countess. But what I think I want to do, guys, is I want to head north to Bravil. And from Bravil, the last town, we will have completed our tour, our once-over tour of Cyrodiil. And from there, we can walk up to the Imperial City and get back home. Possibly for the last time before I actually move us to Anvil. Obviously, we could just fast travel. I know that. But I think it'll be more fun if we actually walk. There's also this Aliad statue here we can grab. There's another one kind of nearby. So I think those are all fun ideas. And I think I'll probably do them next time. I know that we started doing 5-hour episodes. And we've been doing like 4. And this time we're going to do 3.5 here. But my throat's quite sore at the moment. So I kind of want to rest it a bit. And hopefully we'll have a bit more energy next time. Oh my god, wow. All the lights just flicking on there. Okay, that was clearly looked a bit buggy, but it was quite satisfying at the same time. So join me next time, guys, for the final... Today was our adventures at Leyawin and the Blackwood. Join me next time for a journey up towards County Bravil. We got this long-ass road I want to travel on at some point as well. If I can find the exits to the city. I'm looking for the big dramatic ending where we leave the city gates and we look out towards the forest with the fireflies in the distance and so on. And yeah, if you guys... I might do a bit of local alchemy here in the meantime. Just so that we have some feather potions. We definitely have some heals. Maybe some new concoctions. I'll have a look between episodes. And yeah, join me next time, guys, with the battle axe. We might recharge it as well. I'll look into that. I'll see what soul gems I've actually got. And yeah, so I can't buy another horse. I guess we'll have a look at that too. Oh, the poor horse. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's me at the 5 Riders Stables. I'll see you next time for our trip up to Bravil. And another little look possibly at the Thieves Guild. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you next time. Yeah, I can get your favourite amulet, the Dream World amulet. Can I? Is that in Bravil, the dream thing? Well, we'll see. Thanks, guys. See you next time. I hope we see Earthor soon again. I miss him and he missed Skingrad. Oh, there is merit to fast travelling up and grabbing him, isn't there? He's got to do a tour of all the guilds. We never took him to Leyawin in the end. We'll see. Thanks, guys. See you next time.